TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat and all of us.
Thank you for making Saints Central your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit for Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is Saints Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who Dat? To the black and gold nation, man. Sports coma in this thing. Friday is going down. Much love. Great Saint Tank. I'm in the building. Fam, appreciate y'all being in the live stream. And like I've been saying for some time now, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q, the host, and you're the Who Dat Nation, the Great Saint Tank. I appreciate you guys for being in the building. Much love to the fam on this one here entitled Saints Searching for New Coordinators and more, baby. I got a lot to talk to, baby. Baby, I got a lot to say, baby. Baby, let me tell you something, baby. Baby, I got a lot to talk about today, baby. Baby, let me tell you something. A lot of news. Much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all being up in this thing. Who Dat to the Who Dat Nation. Much love to y'all, man. Appreciate you. As a lot of family members are going to be giving a lot of shots out to the Who Dat Nation. Y'all know y'all stole our stuff, right? Y'all, I know we got a lot of Cincinnati family members that listen to the stream, but y'all know y'all took our stuff, right? Huh? Y'all know we created that mantra. Y'all started using that. You know we had it before y'all, right? Y'all know that's a spin off of our stuff, right? Y'all know that, right? Huh? The Who Dat Nation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where y'all got that from. Just letting y'all know. All right, but anyway, much love to the fam today. I appreciate y'all because the Who Dat Nation will be giving a lot of love to the Who Dat Nation in this thing. So much love to the fam. Please hit the like button. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit the hell out of the like button and subscribe, baby. Join the Sports Coma. Join the Great Saint Tank. Join the Who Dat Nation by subscription. Hit the subscribe button. And feel free to share the show links on your social media feed as well. So much love to the entire fam as we'll get into this show today. So without further ado, let's grab at it, fam. Let's get right on into it. I'm going to start off with Killer Cam. This is really interesting commentary right here by Cam Jordan here. And then we'll get into some of the stuff. So we're going to switch it up a little bit today and talk about this situation as well. So if y'all heard this interview, put one in the chat. If y'all didn't, please allow the family members to listen. This is Cam Jordan on the Jim Rome broadcast as he was talking about a number of things. But hear what he had to say. Put one in the chat if y'all can hear, fam. Here we go.
Speaking of guys who retired, Tom Brady effectively retired, but in that long Instagram post, I don't think he ever actually used the word retired. Do you think that we've seen the last?
I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. I mean, a lot like Sean Payton.
Take my word for it.
I think he said but look, Sean said he'd probably coach again. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady just left it open. There's a lot of could he come back? And is he going to come back? Does he want to put on the black and gold? Just,
You're just recruiting.
Just actively recruiting.
All right, Cam Jordan joining us. What about that, though, right? Like the defense, and I'm not looking to put you at odds with anybody you have under center.
All right, let me stop right there. There's several things wrong with this picture. There's several things wrong with this picture. As Cam is, hey, listen, Cam Jordan, man, is actively looking for a new a quarterback. The only problem is he got one on the team by the name of Jameis Winston, who's a free agent. Is this what is going on here? If Jameis is your boy, why are you actively recruiting other guys, namely Tom Brady, who, by the way, wanted to come to the Who Dat Nation prior to the whole Drew Brees, are you coming back situation? Remember that? The last year Drew came back. Well, Tom Brady was waiting to see what happened with that situation. And Drew said, I'm coming back. Tom went to Tampa for 2 years. That's what they're talking about. But recruiting Tom Brady to the Who Dat Nation. What about Jameis, Cam? Yeah, I'm just asking the question because is this a little inside baseball, so to speak, about what's going to go on with Jameis? Is Jameis coming back or not? Does Cam know something we don't know here? You know, for you to be actively recruiting not one, but several quarterbacks. Let's finish off here. Here we go.
But the defense did do its job again, and there were some injuries under center. You know, it doesn't seem like you're going to win the big one unless you have that supernova at quarterback. Do you have that guy on your roster right now, in your opinion?
I don't know if our defense needs a supernova. We'd have took consistency over anything. You know, you feel like Jameis Winston got hurt a couple games in, and I think Jameis healthy would have put us in a poised to run for a Super Bowl. I think Taysom Hill, you know, he ended up injuring his finger. I think we won some games with him. We could have won. I feel like if he hit the playoffs, we would have been dangerous. Now, albeit our offensive line wasn't healthy, we had guards, tackles go down, couldn't protect Trevor, you know, just Trevor Simeon. Then we had Ian Book, who needs some more time to learn. But I think you're right. If we have an Aaron Rodgers, we have a Russell Wilson, if we have a, you know, Lamar Jackson, I'm just going to throw it out there because I heard he hasn't signed a contract yet.
What? What the hell is going on over here? Cam Jordan, what are you doing, brother? Cam is going after them all, baby. Cam is going on after all of them. Can you see that? Can you dig it? Can you dig it, baby? Man, Cam is Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady. This is some inside baseball. It's something we don't know, fam. What y'all think? Y'all let me know in the chat. This ain't the first time Cam has done this, by the way. Not the first time. He's been doing this quite actively, recruiting other quarterbacks to the team, not named Jameis Winston. I know he wants to win, man, but this is in the race. This is very interesting baseball, to be honest with you, fam. It really is. About the perspective of what the hell is going on with Cam Jordan out there trying to recruit Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson. Really, Cam? Damn, Cam. Damn, Cam. Damn, Cam. This is interesting, fam. More as the story continues. But anyway, let's get into the rest of these articles, fam, because I'm opening up the phone lines after I run through these articles. Let's get some stuff going up here. All right. We got the next one is the Saints make moves on the coaching staff, this by NOLA.com. And this is what they are doing right now. So Dennis Allen kind of shaping the staff right now, putting some guys together. As Saints make move on the coaching staff, Dalrymple and Nugent are not retained as they look to move his guys in. So Dennis Allen remaking the coaching staff, letting go of longtime strength and conditioning coach Dan Dalrymple and offensive line coach Brendan Nugent. Multiple sources said Wednesday night. An offensive analyst, Jim Chaney, remember that's the guy Coach Payton brought in with 30 years of college and pro football experience to act as an analyst. He was also released, who joined the Saints last year, will not be retained. Now, Dalrymple was the longest tenured coaches in the building, having joined Coach Payton's staff in 2006, original staff, before joining the Saints. Dalrymple spent 17 seasons as a strength coach at the Miami of Ohio University. Now, Nugent, who had been with the Saints since 2015, served as the Saints offensive line coach last season. Before that, he worked with the tight ends under then run game coordinator Dan Ruchar. Now, and I think Ruchar is the new tight ends coach. Dalrymple and Nugent, well, last year he was given that title. Dalrymple and Nugent were both under contract for the 2022 season, sources said. So what did Coach Allen do? Doug Marrone, the former Bills and Jaguars head coach, is expected to replace Nugent as the offensive line coach. And this was reported upon by the NFL Network. And now Marrone, who served as the offensive coordinator on Coach Payton's staff back in 06 to 08, will be added to the offensive staff in a key role as well. So Allen also interviewed Detroit Lions secondary coach and passing game coordinator, Mr. Aubrey Pleasant. We'll have more on this momentarily, but moves are been making. Now, we talked about this on the TSC Q&A live show this past, what was it, Wednesday? That, you know, it was Tuesday, but I had some stuff going on. I had to move it to Wednesday. But we covered this. And a lot of the baseball is like, okay, Q, why the hell are they looking for offensive coordinator? I thought Pete Carmichael was going to be the guy to be that. You know, and of course, the articles came out about Carmichael turning down an opportunity to interview for the head coaching job, granted. So he feels comfortable as an OC, right? Nah. He gets the first opportunity since Coach Payton leaves to be able to be the offensive coordinator without the shadow of Coach Payton looming around him. And what does Pete Carmichael do? By request, he doesn't want to be the offensive coordinator. He wants an offensive job. Well, he probably making the Waffle House menus, bringing coffee, all that. He wants an offensive assistant role. He'll still help out, but as an offensive assistant. Very curious. That then spent the Saints into looking for an offensive coordinator, and you see him going after these various people. That's very peculiar behavior by a guy like Carmichael. But then again, we know he a behind-the-scenes guy, but that far behind the scenes? Good grief, if he was eating it far behind the scenes, he'd be giving Gatorade to them people like that little bald head dude be running around on the sideline giving Gatorade to him. You want some Gatorade? You want a towel? It's just why, you know, this really, because he don't want to step up, because he don't want none of that smoke. That's what it is. And take that job. Now they're going to look to see if they can find other people. That's very peculiar, cowardly behavior, man, for a guy that been on the staff for that long. You don't want to step your ass up to the position and have, well, whatever, man. Whatever. But you know what? The bright side is at least he did it now, as opposed to get 2 or 3 games into the season. I don't want to do this no more. Y'all too mean to me. Y'all be talking. Nah, dude, go ahead on back there and go ahead and make your Waffle House mute and go run errands and be a world-class golfer. You know, often fix the, you know, laminate the Waffle House mute, whatever you got to do, because for a long time, I thought it was Coach Payton, man, for real. I thought it was Coach Payton holding Pete Carmichael back from calling the plays, but hold the smoke. It wasn't Coach Payton at all. It was actually Coach Payton protected Pete Carmichael. It was Pete Carmichael. This is Coach Payton holding on to Pete Carmichael. Say, hold on back here, Pete. Come on, stay on back here. You know, we know, you know. It's all right, though, Carmichael, man. You all right, bro. Just keep on bringing that coffee. Make sure you keep that coffee fresh. And make sure you bring that gum. I think he like chewing gum. I don't know. Here, fix these wires. Here, take this headset and go hang it out there. You know what? At the end of the game, they take the headset. Hey, Carmichael, you hold this headset. Take it on back there. Put it up. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know? So anyway, Carmichael doesn't want to be the guy. So the Saints are forced to go onto the street and find an OC. And that's what we're talking about, baby. Really, I just don't. I think that's pretty pathetic, to be honest with you. But whatever, man. At least he ain't do it in the middle of the season. But anyway, let's talk about who your next coordinator might be. According to various news, Saints Wire here is breaking it. Saints to interview newly hired Cowboys wide receiver coach Robert Prince for the OC vacancy. Now, of course, the Saints did have a guy on the staff by the name of Curtis Johnson, who was the wide receivers coach. He was a former coach at Tulane. He didn't do shit over there, by the way. But he's a guy that been in the NFL. The Curtis Johnson is a really funny dude, man. When we go down to Saints camp, he's the loudest of all the coaches. I mean, all of them. He's the loudest of them at all, and he be, challenging the wide receivers. It's really cool to watch Curtis Johnson work because he's real vocal and he cusses a lot. And the guys that's tall, he don't get on them, but the tall guys, he be getting on them. Boy, he was something else. He was loud as hell in that Saints camp, man. I love his passion, but he didn't get nothing. Saints not looking at him or Curry. Many people mention Curry as well, but no, sir. We looking at other guys. Let's get into it. Saints wide receiver. They're looking at seeing about picking up and interviewing this Cowboy newly signed wide receiver coach. Who is the man? Well, this was by Tom Pelissero that dropped this one on the Saints will interview a Cowboys wide receiver coach, Robert Prince, for the offensive coordinator job, which was today. So that's something unexpected. On Thursday, we discussed the candidates for the Saints vacant offensive position. He made mention of a few guys. I don't agree with some of them, but NFL Network's Tom Pelissero reports the Saints are meeting with Dallas Cowboys wide receiver coach Robert Prince. It's really interesting given Prince was hired by Dallas just days ago, having spent 21 seasons with the Texans. After a 7-year run with the Dolphins, he coached receivers at every stop in the NFL. Before that, worked as an offensive coordinator at Boise State for a couple of years. So he got play calling experience despite having just landed a job with Dallas. He wasn't about to pass on the opportunity to get a better title somewhere else. It makes sense from his perspective. So Prince is 56. He spent the bulk of his coaching career working with at that single position beyond one game stint as an interim coach in 2020 when the Lions were racked with C-19 absences. He doesn't have much experience with other responsibilities at the pro level. If he does get the job, it'll be really intriguing to see what his plans are for the Saints offense. The Saints have an emphasis on course correcting some issues on offense, and a certain amount of change is needed. Bringing in someone with total fresh perspective on the roster could lead to unique fixes for their problems. If nothing else, it's good to see first-year coach Dennis Allen considering all options, not those who he worked with the Saints before, which is it is refreshing that you'll reach out and see if you can bring new guys in. In particular, remember Coach Payton did this too when he got rid of his buddies several seasons back by the likes of Bill Johnson and Joe Vitt. When he got them out of here, when he fired Bill Johnson, who was the defensive line coach at that time, he went into college and found Ryan Nielsen at North Carolina State, the Wolfpack, brought him in to be the defensive line coach, and it was a terrific situation. So hopefully by doing these type of maneuvers, it'll lead to a lot of successful moves as far as the coaches goes, like Coach Payton had found Ryan Nielsen out of college. Smallville, thank you for your super chat. Said Cam is tripping. It would be funny as hell if New Orleans gets one of those QBs he named and they win a Super Bowl after he leaves. I will laugh my boop off. Thank you, Smallville. Appreciate your super chat, fam. Much love. Yeah, Cam reaching out trying to get people on there, and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell going on with Cam recruiting all these quarterbacks? I thought Jameis was the guy, but maybe he knows something we don't know. Because I don't think Cam is that jerky of a player or a person to be, actively recruiting a quarterback when you got and James saying, I'm going to sign back with us. He might know something, man. We'll see how it all plays, man. Interesting. All right. Saints meet with running backs coach Scottie Montgomery about the offensive coordinator job. As you can see, the Saints doing their due diligence also from Sigler and Saints Wire. The Saints are adding another name to the search. According to Nick Underhill, who reported that the team will meet with Indianapolis Colts running backs coach Scottie Montgomery and interview him for the job. But likely another candidate they're considered, longtime wide receiver. They also did interview him today. We'll see about that. He just helped Jonathan Taylor win almost every possible award as the NFL leading rusher last season. Taylor paced the entire league with 332 carries. He had 1,811 yards and 18 rushing touchdowns. He had a phenomenal year. So Montgomery obviously knows what he's doing. But who is he? Montgomery's 43, burst on the NFL scene as a Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver coach back in 2010, helping his team scout, draft, and develop then rookies Emmanuel Sanders and Antonio Brown, while coaching up the likes of guys like Mike Wallace and other standouts. Now, Montgomery returned to his alma mater, which is Duke, for a few years to work as an offensive coordinator and handle very different assignments in the passing game, working at times as the passing game coordinator, quarterbacks coach, and receivers coach, while holding the title of associate head coach all the while. after a couple years at East Carolina as a head coach, in Maryland as an offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. He returned to the NFL and 21 to work with the Colts running back. So he's a solid candidate for the Saints to consider. He works well in a number of roles that can give him great perspective working in the Saints offensive coordinator role, though he lacks play calling experience to pro level. Most importantly, though, it's great to see Coach Allen putting emphasis on candidates who aren't attached to Coach Payton or back in the day. Fresh candidates, which the Who Dat Nation should be proud of, because to be honest with you, that's what a lot of family members were saying. Listen, when they signed Marone and brought him in here, people's like, oh no, here we go again. You know, we can't afford to have the old good old boy circle. We need fresh blood in here with these players here, not these old guys that be bouncing back and forth between jobs. You know, you throw them over here, you land over there. Yeah, you need a job. Yeah, I'll give it. I'll be the offensive analysis or analyst. You know, so it's good to see them reaching out to guys that's player coaches and guys that do show some level of success. And this man right here has a lot of experience in many different things. And it would be an intriguing hire if they did reach out to him. He do have a good resume reading that. All right, so let's keep it going, fam. Let's keep it moving because I got a lot of stuff going over today, fam. I'm going to have to hold you pretty long today, fam. The last time I told you that. All right, let's keep it going. Speaking of Curtis Johnson, there he is. Man, this dude cursed like a sailor. Let me tell you something, boy. I mean, he ain't shy. Former Saints wide receiver coach Curtis Johnson is interviewing for the Dolphins offensive coordinator position. And that's up, Curtis. Now, he has all that experience. Remember, Miami Dolphins interviewing him. Saints receiver coach Curtis Johnson, former Tulane head coach and Miami Hurricanes receivers coach, who also worked with the Bears, according to NFL sources. So Coach Johnson is a dude that has been there, man. He was really good in his role with the Saints before he took the Tulane job. He was so good that the Tulane Green Wave hired him. I think he did 3 or 4 years there. He really didn't do that well, to be honest with you. Kind of stunk it up a bit, but I do love his intensity as a coach. He went up to Chicago, did really well up there, then came back down to the Saints, and now he's looking to kind of step it up and go from wide receiver coach back to offensive coordinator and kind of work his way into the thing. So Curtis Johnson, if anything, is a very passionate coach, a very passionate dude, and he ain't shy of throwing around swear words. I tell you that much. I tell you that much. Anyway, let's keep it moving, fam, as we covered most of this stuff and we talked about those potential offensive lineman hires, but also let's finish up and get into some more stories here. This one here is a real good story for the family members to feel as the wait is over. Sam Mills, that old field mouse from the leader of the Dome Patrol defense, is going to the Hall of Fame. And this is good news, man, that Sam Mills finally makes it in. He'll join the likes of guys like Martin, Ricky Jackson, Drew Brees ultimately gonna get in that thing. I won't say Ricky Jackson, Martin Anderson. I won't say Martin Anderson got a gold jacket. Y'all correct me if I'm right. If I remember seeing him, unless I'm tripping. Ricky Jackson in that thing. So the old field mouse, man, is gonna be up in that thing. Yep, Willie Rofe as well. Yep. So we starting to fill up the thing. That's right, Lavelle. Thank you. So congratulations to the field mouse's family, man. He passed away some years ago, but man, he was something else. You put the tape on. He was undersized, but he would knock the absolute hell out of you. He was super intelligent. And even though, to a great degree, the field mouse reminds me a lot of that great Chicago linebacker, Mike Singletary. Their styles were very similar. They even had, they had the goggles going on. And the field mouse had the goggles, but let me tell you something. They were fantastic players, but the field mouse finally getting in the Hall of Fame, man. Really proud and happy for his legacy and his family. Let's get into it here. The field mouse is going to Canton. The third and final time was the charm for Sam Mills in his third year as a finalist. In the final year of eligibility as the modern era candidate, the former New Orleans Saints linebacker made the cut and earned enshrinement into the Pro Football Hall of Fame on Thursday. Joining Mills in the class of 2022 are modern era inductees Tony Boselli, who was an absolute beast. Tony Boselli was awesome for the Jaguars all those years. He was awesome. Leroy Butler was another good one. Richard Seymour was he was something else for the Patriots. Bryant Young, Dick Vermeil, Art McNally, Cliff Branch round out the class of the Hall of Fame contributor, and senior inductees. Former John Eric High School standout Reggie Wayne did not make the cut among the group of 15 finalists, which was included 3 players who made the cut in their first year of eligibility: Devin Hester, Andre Johnson, who was just awesome, and DeMarcus Ware, who was just, that dude used to just tear it up. Class of 22 was officially announced during the NFL Honor Show on Thursday night in LA. Mills' wife Melanie accepted the honor on behalf at the event. The Mills family is honored to learn that our beloved Sam has been selected to the 2022 Pro Football Hall of Fame, she said in a statement to the Picayune. Sam played bigger than his stature and gave everything he could give to the sport. He was a leader both on and off the field, and it is with great pleasure we accept this honor on his behalf that recognizes his talent and dedication to the game of football. Of course, the field mouse died in 2005 after a courageous battle with cancer. He joins Martin Anderson, I know I wasn't tripping, Ricky Jackson, and Willie Roaf as the only Saints players to Saint player inductees. The man affectionately known as the field mouse because of his underside, he was 5'9", 225 pounds, would be officially inducted in enshrinement ceremony in Canton on August the 6th. So, yeah, regardless of this, he played so much bigger. He had a heart that was about 100 feet tall. He did it, and he was an excellent player, man. Excellent player. Always loved watching Sam Mills play. You could, I mean, he lined those guys up. He knew how to, I mean, he just did it all. He was terrific, man. So congratulations to the family of Sam Mills, man. That's long overdue that he finally joins. That's 2 of our great linebackers, by the way. Sam Mills, the leader of the Saints defense, and Ricky Jackson from that Dome Patrol is in there. Yeah, that's a good class. Yeah, you're right, Kev. All right. So from the greatness of the field mouse making it to the low fall so far of this story here by Alvin Kamara, the latest on that. As Alvin Kamara's attorney says, quote, Las Vegas allegations are not consistent with Saints running back's reputation. Now, there was an article, and I seen the picture of the guy, the guy that he beat on, that he whooped on. And that guy was all messed up, but he knows that he caught them out there. He caught him out there slipping. And he going to get broke off for that, And it's really something else, but I don't know how you gonna get that fix that kind of stuff. I really don't know, fam. It just got to go, but we're gonna see exactly how it all shakes, man, when it come down to the come down. But not good news for Kamara. All right, let's see what they're talking about in this one. This is from Amy. Those representing the Saints running back Alvin Kamara in his pending legal case in Vegas are conducting an investigation to the circumstances surrounding the Pro Bowler's arrest Sunday. His attorney said in a statement. Kamara's attorney, an Atlanta-based lawyer, Drew Feining, wrote in a statement that allegations against Kamara are, quote, are not consistent with who Kamara has shown himself to be in both his public and private life, which prompted their review into, quote, all of the circumstances and individuals associated with this matter to determine the facts and motivations of all involved. Well, let me save you some money there, finally. Let me show you something. Let me save you some money there, Mr. Finally. He got chumped. The guy played him like a fiddle. They got roving gangs, and I've been saying that. And Poe Kamara won't be the first or the last. They got people out there, and he was a mark, and somebody, and the guy he got at him at the right time, talking crazy to him, and he got a payday. It's just I don't know how you're gonna reverse that, but you get hired to do something, right? Kamara was arrested Sunday at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas shortly after the conclusion of the Pro Bowl. It was subsequently booked on suspicion of battery resulting in substantial bodily harm. He posted bail late Sunday night. Battery resulting in bloody harm is a felony in the state of Nevada. Felony now. And carries a sentence of 1 to 5 years in prison with a mandatory fine of $10,000 if convicted. I don't know if it goes that far. Arrest docket, I don't think it goes that far. Arrest documents show that Las Vegas police believe that Kamara was one of 4 men involved in alleged battery, which took place at a nightclub on Las Vegas Boulevard in the early hours of Saturday morning, and that the victim was stumped 23 times and punched approximately 9 times. Kamara allegedly punched the victim 8 times, including 3 instances of occurring while the man was unconscious on the ground, police said. You got him. The victim suffered a fractured bone in his eye socket as a result, police saying was evaluated at a local hospital, which prompted the police involvement. The incident allegedly occurred before the Pro Bowl, and NFL wasn't made aware about the allegations before the game kicked off. Roger Goodell said Wednesday. So if there was allegations made before the game, then why did they excuse Kamara out of the game? Because the game is bigger than anything else. And I'm not saying that, but that's how they conducted this, because they could have went and pulled his ass out of there. They could have pulled him out of there, but they kept him in there. They let him play. That's the message it sends. The game is bigger. Anyway, let's keep it going. Our security team was contacted by the police in Las Vegas just prior to the game, saying they would like to meet with Alvin after the game. Goodell said our team made that sure that it happened. Our security team did what they were asked to do and accommodated that. New Saints head coach Dennis Allen was the first member of the Saints organization to acknowledge Kamara's arrest, fielding a question about the matter during the introductory news conference on Tuesday. He said it's a situation where gathering some information. Allen said it's too early for any sort of comment. And this is the statement Alvin Kamara has gained. I guess this is from his lawyer right here. A full statement is Alvin Kamara has gained a well-deserved reputation for being, it's from the lawyer, a hardworking and community-minded individual. The recent Las Vegas allegations are not consistent with who Kamara has shown himself to be in his public and private life. Therefore, we are conducting our own investigation to all of the circumstances and individuals associated with this matter to determine both the facts and motivations of all involved. He got. And that's the same thing we say a lot of times, man. You just got caught up, man. You got caught up. The man got you. He got you. He hit you, he got you. You're on the ground punching at him, and then you talk all you want. Them people got video footage on you can't beat the tape. You ain't gonna be able to beat the tape, and it appears that the man wasn't even punching Kamara, and he tried to get away from him, and they ran after him and started beating on him. So I don't know, how you think you're gonna get around that. So we'll see how it looks, man. But at the end of the day, not a very good look, man. Not a very good look for him. So it's a felony. So we'll see where it all shakes and goes. But oh well. All right, and our final story before we get to until we open up the lines of communication. And if you got questions or comments, please throw them in the chat, fam. I will answer them before I open the line. And this is a good story here. As former Saints defensive back Delvin Breaux returns to professional football. If you didn't know, Breaux is back. Not in the NFL, though, according to Fox 8 Live. Vancouver WVU at the age of 32, former New Orleans Saints defensive back Delvin Breaux is unretiring and making a return to the playing field. But he ain't coming to the NFL. A release from the Canadian Football League on Tuesday announced that Breaux has signed with the league's Vancouver franchise, the BC Lions. After Breaux's 2015-2017 stint with the Saints, he retired last year in March after spending 4 seasons with the Hamilton Tiger Cats of the CFL. Prior to his time in the NFL, the New Orleans native built a resume that made him one of the most decorated defensive players in the history of the CFL. Breaux is a 2-time CFL All-Star and 3-time East Division All-Star selection, recording 110 defensive tackles, 2 interceptions, 6 forced fumbles, and 2 defensive touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 fumble, and 1 fumble return. He also made the Grey Cup appearance in 2013 and 2014. Breaux reaches football's highest level signing with the hometown Saints after an unconventional rise playing for McDonald 35. Breaux fractured his C4, C5, and C6 vertebrae during a kickoff return in the high school football game on October the 27th, 2006. Though many feared the worst, doctors found that Breaux was, quote, neurologically fine, end quote. As a highly recruited prep player, Breaux was supposed to make waves for the Tigers in Baton Rouge. Although LSU honored his scholarship, he was never medically cleared to play, and he spent time as a player coach within the program. setting out on his own. Bro looked for every opportunity to continue playing the game he loves. He played seasons for the Louisiana Bayou Vipers in the minor league Gridiron and Developmental Football League in the former New Orleans Voodoo of the AFL. His strong play in minor leagues landed him opportunity with the Hamilton Tiger Cats in 2013, where he spent the next 2 seasons becoming an all-star. Saints coach Sean Payton, former coach, was soon after recruit Breaux for an NFL opportunity. After his first season with the Saints in 2015, Breaux finished his first year in the NFL with 45 tackles, 3 interceptions, and was named the recipient of the Ed Block Coverage Award. His time with the Saints would eventually come to an end. 2 seasons later, after suffering a broken fibula in 2016-27, opening the door for his return to the CFL. So Delvin Breaux is back in the CFL at the age of 32. So congratulations to you, Mr. Breaux, as he's doing his thing, getting back up in that thing. So how about that? Delvin Breaux is back in the CFL doing this thing. So that's wonderful. So we covered all those news, notes, and items, fam. Please feel free to hit up any questions in the chat that you have. I'm going to open up the lines of communication for the family members and trying to get as many people as we could possibly get into the stream today. So please be, I ain't going to say quick to the point, but you just be mindful that people are waiting to get on behind you. So join the chat tonight. And we're going to put the link in the description section below. Like I said, we're going to go on to about, I say right around or a little bit after 10, perhaps maybe 10:30, and we'll cut it off, unfortunately. So the link is in the chat. Please feel free, fam. If you want to pop in questions, concerns, or comments, please feel free, baby, to jump them on down. So much love to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all spending some time with me on this Friday stream. Much love to the fam. I see you, Lori, baby. Who that to you? Appreciate you, brother Derek. Who that? Tramal, who that to you? Carla, what's up, Queen? Who that to the queens and the kings of the coma? Much love to all y'all, man. What's up, brother Anthony? Who that to you as well? Appreciate you. Brother Derek's in the building as well. Brother John, who that? All right, Brian Pearson, who that? Slim is in the building as well. Who that? All right, Pammy Whammy, who that to you, Queen? Much love. All right, big ups to brother Lavelle as well. Brother Dada, what's up, bro? But what's up, Professor? Professor's in the building as well. Appreciate you. Hope everything's going good. Larry, what's up, fam? Who that to you? Appreciate you. Brother Jerry, the OG, is in the building as well. Much love, OG. All right, what's up, Mocha? Who that to you? All right, DC's in the building. What's up, DC? DC working on that new album. Y'all seen DC perform at the halftime show for the Pelicans game? Did y'all see that? Man, put 1 in the chat if y'all seen DC perform at the Pelican game, man. DC got a new album coming out called Crossing the Wire or something like that. I told him don't call it that. I told him don't call it no Crossing the Wire. I told him call it what it really is. Call it Living Roster. That's what I told him. He ain't listen to me. He just do whatever. He just don't take my advice.
Hey, why you up there lying to the people, man? It's DC, not D1.
DC, what's happening, bro? I didn't know you was on the line.
I always be on the line, man. So operate accordingly. Big Q or big questionable.
All right,
what's happening, brother?
Good, bro. Good. What's up with you, man? You heard some of the news items I covered there, DC, man. You know what? Which one you want to talk about, brother? I'm gonna give you an opportunity.
I was tripping out off the Delvin Breaux thing, man. I had put a comment in the chat and Kev laughing. It's amazing to me how Delvin Breaux had retired, right?
Right.
And then Sean Payton retired and Delvin Breaux come back.
Yeah, but to the CFL though, DC, he ain't coming back to the Saints.
Either way. Knowing their history, it's just a little bit ironic. I thought that was a trip, man. But yeah, man, Dennis Allen looks to be getting busy, bro, with all his coordinators and trying to coordinate. So this is gonna be a wild ride, bro, to see who he actually hires, man, and who he decides to place at that OC spot. I think that'll be the biggest one because whoever we put at OC and just that'll tip our hand to how he feels about the quarterback position because That's kind of my main concern right now, Big Q. I know our defense gonna be good. I like the fact that we got Marone. I know a lot of people might not be happy about that, but as an offensive line guy, I think he can do some tremendous things, and it's good to have somebody with this type of experience in that room, man. And he ain't gonna be the OC because that shit would scare the hell out of me because that offense was lackluster at times in Jacksonville, but they did damn near almost get to the Super Bowl. So that's an excellent guy, I think, to get. And I know he's an old guy that, kind of was here with Sean Payton at one time before. But I'm real excited to see who the OC is gonna be because I want to know who the hell our quarterback gonna be, bro. Till we know that, we can't really determine the future of the Saints or the present future of the Saints because we gonna be champions in the future. But our present future, our so near future, is going to be determined by what we do at that quarterback position and what offensive coordinator we decide to hire.
Absolutely, man. That's a big part of it too, bro. Is that it all starts with that. And of course, you heard what Cam was saying. Cam recruiting Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson. And I thought Jameis Winston was his guy. I guess I was wrong. I mean, that must be that's some serious stuff. If I was the quarterback, if I was Jameis Winston, and I heard Cam, on television during the Super Bowl, I mean, he ain't shy with it, man. Cam is like, recruiting quarterbacks all over the place. I thought, Cam, I thought we were friends. What you doing?
Cam say he don't know if the GM is recruiting quarterbacks, but he sure in the hell is. That's what Cam said. That's Cam right now?
No, that's Pops Witherspoon telling you from the great beyond. You got to coordinate.
You got to coordinate.
Got to coordinate, Pops Witherspoon.
Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, that's right.
Bang, bang, bang.
But Cam did say, Q, I did hear him say, we got to be fair. He said.
Yeah, boy.
He did. He said that too. But he said, if we don't get Jameis back, I would like to get Aaron Rodgers and so on and so on. He went to all of that, but a lot of the clips just talk about him, wanting to get Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers and all of that. But he did.
Tell nobody.
Offense gonna be so good, make you want to slap your mama. Mama.
You know what, DC? Not to cut you off, bro. I'm gonna let you finish your point, bro. But man, listen, bro. When you remember Friday, the part in the movie when he found Craig had a pistol, what he told Craig? He told Craig, "You don't need that. You just need this, right?"
Yeah.
He told him that, and then the fight scene, the big fight between him and Debo on the street. Debo was mopping him, cleaning him up, and Craig threw a brick at Debo's face. That's how he turned the fight. He picked up the brick and threw it in Debo's face, and it hit him upside his head. And that's how he started he beat Debo. But I thought you only needed these.
It pops was on the sideline. That's right, Craig. Get him.
That's right, Craig. He ain't say that. The only thing you need is these. Debo was beating the bloody blue blazers out of his ass. Only way he turned the
fight. You win some, you lose some.
He was supposed to
but
lose.
You live. You live to fight another day.
What part of that he misinterpreted is pick up a brick and throw it in the man's face? Where'd he get that shit from?
His mama.
His mama. Yeah, mama
said, when they beat you, you pick up a can or a rock or something, baby, and hit their ass.
I thought about that, man. I was saying, hold on. I just remember Pop Witherspoon say, you just need these. You know what I'm saying? And this man beat Debo by bricking them. He bricked Debo, man. Dada said, what's up, Dada? Thank you for the super chat. Said, Big Q, fam, DC. Will the Saints continue to run the West Coast offense by the new OC, or will it be a 3 tight end heavy play action run base offense? Thank you, brother Dada, for your super chat.
What up, brother?
Yeah, brother, and absolutely.
Oh, that shit was hilarious every time he said that one, bro. I don't think nobody can impersonate that, bro.
Yeah, that was
I can't
a
even.
great
I can't
effect.
even try to say that one, bro.
Yeah, I'm just
Man, I
saying.
miss. I miss Pops, man. Rest in
Yeah,
peace to him, man.
rest in power to
That
Pops
was a funny
Witherspoon,
dude,
man.
bro. John Witherspoon, bro.
Yeah.
Every movie from Boomerang on down, bro. He always jumped off the screen. It was hilarious, bro.
I don't know how we got to Pops Witherspoon. I think it was the fact that we said you got to coordinate, and that just
Yeah.
struck me. Let's talk. But yeah, let's ask Dada a question, man. Dada asked a really great question, man, about what style of offense will they run. Well, if you go based on what Dennis Allen was saying, brother Dada, he was looking at more of a in some of the stuff I was reading from a more of a, not saying that they're not going to be explosive or throw the ball around, but more of a power game style offense with a fierce ass defense is what I got from them. So that involves tight ends, 2, maybe 3 tight end packages as well, because the Saints had a lot of good success running 3 tight end packages when you have the right ones. So I mean that's a part of the fierce running game. He wanted a powerful, running game. He said those principles before he said explosive passing game. He went right to the run and that was in his mind. And Dennis Allen's a defensive minded coach taking over the Saints. So it just appears to me that I think he will focus on running the ball and kind of getting that action go. But I wouldn't be surprised to see that 3 tight end look in there as well. So I mean, but if you put the Saints under the microscope, offensively speaking, and be honest with you, man, there's a lot of stuff that we got to clean up in this thing. Go ahead, DC.
I think we're gonna stick with the West Coast offense, in my opinion, Q. But we might incorporate more of the zone running scheme and different things like that with it. I don't see him leaning away from that when we have Pete Carmichael, who's still gonna be in the building, and hopefully, have some type of input on the game plan. So it's like you have a roster built for that. You got everything in place to continue to do that. We've had major success with that in the past. So I don't see why we would go all the way away from it. But as you know, we're in new times, so we could see a little bit of a hybrid thing going on where we run some West Coast and some implementation of something else, allowing us to kind of have a little more of that power running that you talk about. Or we could bring back the 3 tight end sets, as the brother brought up. So Dennis Allen made it painfully clear that he wants to run the ball, which I know everybody in the Who Dat Nation, get excited when you hear that, because we can be when we run the ball, and then we have a powerful passing attack behind that to explode and have those big old plays, because they can't fully stop the run game. And when you hit them with that play action, it all break open, bro. So I think we're gonna keep the West Coast offense, though. I don't see us doing a whole rehaul over everything on offense. I think that'd be a bit much for them to do right now, and I'm not thinking the Saints are looking to do that and change everything dramatically just so soon.
Yeah, it'd be fun to watch to see what happens, man. They got a lot of stuff going on. Of course, we know about the situation with Pete Carmichael and he making a move. Now he doesn't want to be the offensive coordinator, which then put the Saints directly in the way of looking for a new coordinator, because a lot of people thought that he would be the guy that steps in and fill in for Coach Payton. He has all that years of seasoning underneath Coach Payton, but Carmichael chose not to get involved with that smoke. He doesn't want that smoke.
Well, let's be honest, Q. I'm not surprised about it when I think about it, because what has Pete Carmichael been all of this time? He's listed as an offensive coordinator, but Sean Payton was calling the plays.
Yeah.
So how is him stepping down as an OC now, hiring the OC, and he's gonna assist in whatever role he assisted Sean Payton in and calling the plays? It's the same position. They're just gonna change the titles, because you can't bring in a new OC and call him what? You gonna call him a offensive assistant?
Now you're gonna call him the top Waffle House menu. Get me some gum. Hold these headsets.
No, come on, man. I'm not about to do that to that man. You Carmichael called that offense that whole year when Sean Payton was out, bro. And I can say the Saints went 7-9. But I remember they hung 62 points up on the Colts in the dome, bro. And they was scoring their ass on a lot of other people. So Pete Carmichael is very talented at what he does. The man just know himself. He know he don't want to be no goddamn head coach.
DC, just put it right. He don't want that smoke.
I don't think it's. I think he know who he is, man. He know who he is.
Pop Witherspoon telling him right now.
Yeah. Pete Carmichael say you live some, you know. I can't even get the damn saying right. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. You know. Bang, 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 bang. You got to coordinate.
Oh man, Pops Witherspoon, man, much love to Pop Witherspoon. Yeah,
you gotta control some of this goddamn damage, man. Big Q be up here
yeah,
smashing it. He knocked all type of shit around, man.
Kev know it's like DC. There you go. He back to damage. He back to his damage controlling ass ways again. Hey, DC.
Big Q keep talking. They're gonna be talking about Pete Carmichael has resigned as the Saints question mark position.
He resigned from Waffle House menu put together. He helps. I mean,
the Waffle House menu put together.
Listen, I thought that. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Pete Carmichael. Hey man, I'm gonna be real with you. I thought it was Coach Payton that's like, yeah, I just won't call all the play. I won't be the offense. Nah, that was Pete Carmichael saying, Coach, you got it. That was Coach Payton was protecting Carmichael the whole way. He requested.
I don't know.
Hold on. He requested and said that he didn't want the interview for head coach. Fine, but offensive coordinator, which he was set up to be, he didn't turn around and said, no, I don't want that job. I want you. Just make me an assistant. Let somebody else have that job.
I don't think I never heard them say he denied wanting the offensive coordinator job.
DC, what you talking about? It was in several reports.
That he denied it? He denied the offensive coordinator job?
Yes, he denied it. He did not want the coordinator job. He did not want it. He wanted a smaller role by his request. And that's why the Saints are looking for an offensive coordinator now, which is fine because I read them do it now.
I knew we was looking for an offensive coordinator, and I read articles where they said he was going to have a new position, but I wasn't aware of that one detail. And now that I'm aware of that one detail, go ahead, pull your Hulk fist out and smash, 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 bro. Go do what you do. I'm taking all the damage control off that shit. Well, I don't understand that.
Well, I'm just saying, man. I'm just telling you. But anyway, Dallas said he wanted a smart physical offense. So that tells me big old linemen and bigger running backs, 220, 240. What's your thoughts on that, Big Q, DC, and fam? Well, listen, bro. The Saints were a team that always, when they were good, when we had those backs in there running the balls powerfully, we were, we were tough to deal with. The Saints was always a good team. Once we got out running, we always fixated on the passing game because we were so explosive for years. You know what I'm saying, family? But really the Saints, and I was saying that over the last several years, the Saints was an elite level rushing attack. And that showed 2 years ago during the C-19 years when Kamara got caught up in the club and got suspended for the playoff game against, well, not the playoff game, but, the last game of the season. So remember that year, the Saints, that whole year, the Saints were just busting ass. That year, the Saints broke the rushing attempt record. They broke the rushing yard record. They broke the touchdown in the single season record. They set several records with the rushing attack a couple of years ago. And then that was the fantastic year when Kamara and the Saints running attack had those 7 touchdowns in the game. I mean, that was just absolutely phenomenal with the Saints rushing attack.
Yeah, steamrolled the Bill. Oh, that was Buffalo. We steamrolled like that, man. Yeah.
But so imagine if we came back with that and said, you know what? I like the offense that we displayed 2 years ago when we was just dominating people with the rushing attack, and then they mixing in the passing game. If we can do it like that, I would absolutely love it. And to your credit, 220 and 240. Man, yeah, we could use a big whopper running back. We had Latavius Murray in there. We got rid of him, but when Coach Payton had Latavius, he severely underused Latavius Murray. Severely underused him. But when they did use him, most of the times he got you some work. So hopefully, a powerful running attack comes with the Saints be able to use the fullback a little bit more, three tight end sets, and have some explosive wide receivers downfield that open up that play action for us. So that I like that. But the big part of it too, outside the quarterback and who the offensive coordinator going to be, is the fact that the Saints have to resituate and find out answers to the offensive line. Who plays the blind side tackle? We know we talked about this years ago. We just regurgitating stuff we said years ago, especially when we talked about Ryan Ramczyk getting paid and getting shifted to blind side tackle. Now, what about the rest of the line not named Ryan Ramczyk and McCoy? Huh? What about Cesar Ruiz? What you do with him, the new head coach?
We still don't know what we got with Landon Young either.
Landon Young coming off a broken foot. Do you draft another guy? Or how about what goes on with Andrus Peat? Do you trade him? You know, what do you feel confident about Pete? What goes on there? So it's a lot of stuff, some flux with the offensive line. We have add more talent to all of the rooms, including running back, thanks to this situation with Kamara. And the wide receiver position with Mike Thomas coming off of that major injury. You still got to add talent in the wide receiver room and the tight end room as well, because I'm not sold on Vanette. So every room, and then the depth of the offensive line, once you situate the starters, is also very important. So every room, offensively speaking, family, could use some help, including the quarterback room. Because Taysom Hill and both Jameis coming off injuries. A lot of questions going on. And like I said, I'm throwing it because I'm a Jameis guy too, fam. So I feel y'all on that about the Jameis. But doesn't it strike you very odd and weird that Cam Jordan is out there on the Super Bowl circuit talking about recruiting not only Tom Brady, but Aaron Rodgers? I mean, he out there recruiting Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers, I played it for you. You wouldn't believe me if I ain't played it. Tom Brady.
We tried to call Tom Brady back.
Bro, Tom Brady, Aaron, he's saying that he ain't say he actually retired, that he still wants to play. Word on the street for the right situation. That's word on the street. We don't know, but that rumorville. But Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, and what was the third one? Aaron Rodgers.
He might as well recruit Kyle Murray too with all his strange Instagram tweets. Why stop there?
Right. So I'm saying Jameis Winston and these are two really good players on the Saints squad. Cam is knowing something on the behind the scenes that he will go out and recruit quarterbacks like that when you know Jameis is perhaps he wants the job. You see what I'm saying? That's very peculiar why Cam will be out there doing. I'm just saying that's real peculiar because if you knew Jameis was coming back, you wouldn't be out there undermining him by going and talking about we need this guy over here. You know, I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there. Very strange.
Yeah, that is strange, man. But Cam do some strange stuff sometimes. So I don't know, man. Yeah, it's either that or maybe he knows something that we don't know.
I think
so.
I think that's what it is, bro. He knows something we don't know.
Yeah, he could possibly very well know something we don't know. We may be seeing the changing of the guard, but it's kind of hard to recruit Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson if we ain't have a damn offensive coordinator. Like, how you gonna recruit the quarterback and they don't even know what the offensive philosophy is gonna be? So I don't see how that can work unless we already have a trade in place and we chit-chatting with one of them guys trying to see who they want us to bring in to run an offense to suit their needs. But other than that, man, what would be the best decision for us to make than to bring Jameis Winston back and try to do something with him? I mean, that's probably the best guy we can get for the best price, knowing our cap situation, and we still got to take care of that. Understand we can do those not buyouts, but we can move around that cap space and convert it to sign-on bonuses and stuff like that and free up a lot of money. But if you get a Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun Watson or Lamar Jackson or whoever, man, that's going to be a lot of money for the first two guys because you got to trade for them. So you got to give up draft compensation. Then you got to turn around and give up players too. We're a deep team, but I don't know if we're that deep to overcome that and still be at the level or the caliber of play that we would expect the Saints to be at once they kind of give up some major pieces to be able to get those guys and give up draft compensation where they can't replace them for cheap. Kind of leave your hands tied. We'll be back to pretty much similar record what we had this year, in my opinion, if they do that.
Yeah, the new man might come in and think that he wants his own guy. I mean, I don't know. This is going to be a freaky season in terms of the Saints. As you can see, this is from the Bay Times right here. Tampa Bay Times says, "Don't freak out, but Jameis Winston may be the Bucs' best bet." Could it be a Tampa Bay unit? Tom Brady gone. This is what they're pushing. I don't know if y'all seen this or not, but that's why we're here to show y'all this kind of
Well,
stuff.
Q, it's the Bucks. Q. We knew once Tom Brady left, they have nothing. Like they're not an organization that's known for the best culture or some big deep tradition of winning. It was just basically they had Tom Brady. They had some pieces put together. People started going over there with him gone. They probably gonna fade out of the limelight too. So for them to try to make a run at Jameis, I don't see that odd. I mean, what other options they got?
Yeah,
What
that's
other
true.
options they got?
Very true. Very
Who
true.
trying to go? Who trying to go to Tampa Bay now?
I-
So you know, it's just like if you dating a young lady and you leave her for somebody better, and then you get dumped. You know what I mean? You double back around. You try to call that phone again. Hey, what you been doing? Hey, what they say? The women say, "Hey, big head." That's all they doing.
That's what that is.
That's what that is,
Oh
bro.
man, that sounds terrible. But
I
anyway,
mean, some
it happened.
love is better than no love, Q.
That is true. Some love is better than no love. You're absolutely
So
right.
so they'll
Bang,
rather
bang,
take
bang.
Jameis as a quarterback instead of not having a quarterback at all. I mean, what they gonna do? Start Kyle Trask? They gonna start him? What they gonna
Kyle,
do?
Kyle Trash, as
Kyle Trash.
as Jamal calls him. All right, we got brother Randolph there. You stay right where you are, DC. Youngblood says, "Big Q, do you think the Saints hold on to Malcolm Jenkins for at least one more season, or let him go? They can rework his contract. That's a good decision, bro. I don't know how much flux the Saints want in the secondary, bro. They paid Marshawn Lattimore. Adebo did well. Chauncey's still there, and if they got good depth from the cornerback position. The safety is all in flux, and I've said that last year. Is that the Saints should have been drafting some safety help because outside of JT Gray, who's a special teams player, I'm very leery of him helping you out in any capacity outside of special team. He do all right when he out there, but his goal is he's pretty much a special teams guy. He made a Pro Bowl with that title, but you look at the safeties, both safeties for the Saints are, well, Malcolm Jenkins getting a little long in the tooth there. And then, of course, his contract. Do the Saints get away from him now? Do they say, okay, we're going to move on from Malcolm Jenkins and rework his deal? They most certainly, I think, real should rework his deal. But the question also that pairs to Malcolm Jenkins is, what do you do with Marcus Williams? I think those two guys walk hand in hand, in terms of, what do the Saints do with Marcus Williams? Do they pay Marcus Williams? If they pay Marcus Williams, chances are more than likely they could end up, getting beyond Malcolm Jenkins or doing the Mickey Loomis magic by reducing his contract. But if they're trying to keep that secondary together, we'll see, man. But it's questions at the safety position. But anyway, any way you cut it, the Saints should be drafting the safety this year. Either, whether if they do give Williams his money, or Malcolm Jenkins getting old, you're gonna need a replacement for Jenkins sooner or later. You're gonna need safety help. And the Saints simply, Jeff Heath ain't gonna cut it. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. JT Gray, congratulations to that brother on the Pro Bowl, but that's a special teams guy. I've seen him play a little safety. I'm not impressed. The Saints need help in the safety position.
What about moving CD Deuce to safety? I think he could fit perfectly.
I'm not bad, but Dennis Allen likes him at the nickel position. But I think
He's possibly the best
but,
nickel in the league. So
exactly. So it's a part of the game. It's kind of add him in there and say, yeah, he was picked up to be a safety, but he fits so well at the nickel position. Dennis Allen loves him there, and I don't see Dennis Allen moving him. Perhaps he would move him if he felt he needed to, but boy, I would severely doubt Dennis Allen moving him out of that nickel position. He is made for that job. The Saints would be probably better if they reach into the draft and grab Petrie or one of these other top-rated safeties and bring them on the squad. But they definitely need to draft a safety high in the draft. I'm not saying in the first round, but they definitely need in the first 3 rounds, they need to get at some safeties. No doubt about it. If you're not going, I don't know what they're going to do with Marcus Williams. I have absolutely no clue on what's the move there. But Malcolm Jenkins seems like a restructure to me. Thank you, Young Bloods, for the question, fam. All right, off of the guy from Georgia too, brother. That's
he's pretty good.
That's another good dude. That Georgia defense is fierce as hell, man.
They got a good ass safety over there too. I forgot his name that played for Georgia as well.
But yeah, that's what it is. But anyway, let's bring Randolph. What's up, Randolph? Welcome to the stream, bro. Thank you for waiting.
No problem. What's up, family? Man, first of all, man,
bro.
I think we bringing Marcus Williams back, man. That's a no-brainer, man. You have to bring him back. I think Malcolm Jenkins
gonna the 13.
Yeah, you pay him. They pay him.
Think they pay him the 13 million?
I think they pay him, bro. I think they highly regard Marcus Williams, man. They messed up last year by not signing him. So now, man, hey, he went out there and he proved it. You bring Malcolm Jenkins back for one last year, you restructure his contract, and like you were saying, you draft a young safety and have Malcolm Jenkins virtually mentor him for one season. As you leave CD Deuce where he's at, and also don't forget PJ, man. I mean, PJ blossomed at that safety position, man. So that PJ Williams is still an option. You know, I know he just was on that 1 year contract, but I could see us re-signing PJ, man. As far as the offense, man, the offensive line we definitely need to do some things up there. I could see us, if we let Olmstead go, which everybody is so sure we are. If the I think they planned all along was to flip Ramczyk to the left tackle, and the thing becomes, like you were saying, who's going to play the right tackle? Even though it wasn't a whole game, man, and the kid got hurt, man. The kid Landon Young, man, I think they got a steal, man, with that kid, man, through training camp and everything, man. And the little series he was in there, man, I watched the kid, man. The kid didn't look overwhelmed or anything. But I'm definitely thinking they're going to, if the guy that they want's not on the board and there's a top offensive lineman that has fallen, I think they'll snatch him. As far as skill position goes, man, like you say, Mike T basically has been out, let's say 2 seasons, really, man. So it's going to take him a while to get back up and running. We need some explosive plays, man. We need people besides Deontay Harris that can push that ball, stretch that ball down the field. And the young man from Alabama that blew out his knee, because he's going to be rehabbing, there's a possibility he can fall in the draft. They got him in all these mock drafts falling, man, and being on the board when we select. I think that'll be a steal, man. Because without that injury, I'm figuring he's top 7. He's going to top 7 anyway. The quarterback position is the elephant in the room, man. I mean, but all that depends also on who's going to be the offensive coordinator. What kind of system is he going to run? What kind of players is he looking for? You know, like you and a lot, I would like to see Jameis come back, man, because right now the college crop of quarterbacks coming in, nobody really blows me away. I'm kind of intrigued by the kid Corral from Ole Miss, man.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued by him, man. I think that kid can be from the games why he's a natural leader. So I think the kid can lead men, man. And he's got some skills, man, and he's got a little swag with him, man. You know, running back with everything with Kamara, man. It wouldn't hurt, man. Maybe in free agency, man, picking up a veteran running back, or if a top running back is there in the 4th round, 3rd round, or something, maybe I'm grabbing one of them, because you could bet your life that the Dale's going to give Kamara at least 8 to 10 game suspension, man. You know, but I didn't hear everything you guys were saying, and as far as the salary cap, last year I believe we were about 150, and this year we 76. So with a little restructuring of contracts, man, they can actually restructure everyone who's a free agent contract to keep everybody if they wanted to. But I think they're gonna Mickey and Kai, they're gonna work their magic with that, man. It's just getting the right coaches in here, man. And And honestly, man, I'm not too keen on this Doug Marrone reunion, man. I mean, you don't even have the offensive coordinator yet, and you bringing him in as an offensive assistant,
Yeah,
analyst,
all
or,
he for the
whatever.
offensive line, bro. Offensive
Yeah,
line
they brought him as the
coordinator.
offensive line coach,
I
bro.
think he fine
Oh,
for that.
okay. Oh, okay. He's come. I read it wrong. I thought it was saying offensive assistant, but he's coming for the
That,
old line.
yeah, he the old line guy. They fired Nugent. He replaces Nugent.
Okay, okay. Well, good then. Good then, because I was kind of nervous, like as an offensive assistant. Nah, okay. Well, good then. But yeah, man, that's my outtake, man. It's just interesting. It just depends. Are what is Dennis and Mickey looking for in a coordinator, man? You know, or they trying to stay like you were saying, Q. Our best years, man, like 11 and what 13, man, we was beating people's head, and it was because we had the running game, man. We was running it down people's throat, man. It was a
Yep.
double-edged sword, you know.
Yep.
Couldn't stop the
Right.
run. If you put A in the box, we gonna kill you with the pass. If you don't, sometimes they had 8, 9 in the box, we still was running, you know. So, but the offensive line, man, is definitely an issue right now. I think a couple. I see they may need to move Ruiz back to center and put McCoy at guard, man. Because as a guard, man, Ruiz, I mean, he's just struggling. He's not a natural fit for him, man. You know, he's not strong enough. So
Mhm.
that's my take, brothers.
All
Well,
right, pretty good take, man.
yeah, Randolph always dropping some science, man. Listen, bro, I agree with you, Randolph. Andrew, y'all know I'm a guy that always try to, stand up for it and give a positive word for Andrew's Pete.
I like
Uh,
Pete.
yeah, but the issue is with Pete is his health situation. They're gonna
Yeah,
have to restructure that contract. He's been hurt a lot, man. And moving forward. So then, of course, it's not so much Eric McCoy. We know after this year, him and CD Deuce's guys that's going to be looking for contracts. Uh,
man. Maybe they need to do that this year, Q. What do you think about that? I think they need to go ahead on, man, and get those kids signed. I mean, don't let them hit the market, man.
no,
Uh,
I think Johnson might probably may go ahead, DC.
I was just gonna say I don't think they're gonna let them hit the market per se. They probably
Uh
gonna
huh.
have something in house where they agree on something, but I don't know if they get a
Right.
deal done this year with the cap
Okay.
situation because both of them guys are they're not making a lot of money right now. So it's no
Right.
reason to try to restructure a deal unless you do like something where it doesn't kick in until next year and they make the same
Right.
amount of money this year.
Well,
Then
can't
that'll
they
make a
do? I
lot of
know
sense.
a lot of contracts they be doing those void years, man. Make the
Phantom
contract
deals.
actually look like it's bigger than it really is. Like people
Yeah,
lost their mind thinking we paying Taysom Hill $100 million. You know, come on, man.
yeah, yeah.
$12 million
Yeah,
a year is what Taysom
That's
getting.
it. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. The
And he getting that to
phantom
play
deals.
4 goddamn positions. I say that's a deal.
That's a great deal. Sure.
Yeah, that's you're right, bro. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna start practicing that because at some point, the Saints got to start cleaning up how they handle the cap situation with the C19 years moving in here. We're not, even though the money's flowing and opening up after the season is over with, the Saints definitely have to be a little bit more responsible. We can't just pile up the 100 million and stuff like that, like we did that a couple of years ago on that run. I mean, this time around, we got to be a little they're going to operate in windows in terms of 3 to 4 year windows with these draft picks. So you have to develop these guys and bring in smart veteran free agents to fit with your team so you can have an opportunity. The
Uh,
biggest thing outside of situating who's the offensive coordinator is the quarterback position. I mean, Cam alluded to that. First, he shot it down. Then he started recruiting Tom Brady. And we talk about, yeah, you're going to need that guy at the top. That's what Rome told him. And then Cam says, no, I think our defense will be that. And then he switched on them and went, yeah, and started looking at Russell Flip Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, the rest of these guys, because you need a guy on the top. Now, history shows they had a couple of teams several teams that won the Super Bowl without a name brand quarterback. But look at them small amount of teams versus the teams that had quarterbacks at the
right.
top. I mean,
Right.
it's definitely in the minority versus the majority. So I mean, the Saints, and that's what Cam knows. Cam don't have another 6 or 7 years to play. Cam is at the back end of his
Right.
career. When this contract is out, that probably will be in for Cam, but he's recruiting these quarterbacks because you need a star at the top to lead the team.
Yeah, he knows he has a championship defense right now.
Right. You need a quarterback to sit on top of the offense. The Saints got to make it attractive for him to have that because the offensive line, like I say, is in a state of flux. We need to get that together, and we need some better depth behind that offensive line. Some more talent veterans in the tight end room. We need some help with the running backs now because of Kamara, which is early, which helps, and wide receivers. We definitely could use some help there as well. So every last room in the offense, in the offensive table, needs people. You look at them, every last one of them do.
Let me ask you guys this, man. Out the current receivers that we have on the roster, if you can bring 3 back, who would you bring back? Me personally is Hardy, Lil Jordan, and Callaway. That's it.
Yeah, you're right on the Deontay Harris. To me, definitely, I would like to have Deontay Harris back because he has so much potential, to do his thing. I think Deontay's restricted, if I'm not mistaken. So, and guys like LeJordan Humphrey, these are developmental guys that can help you. But at the same time, yeah, they have potential. I do like LeJordan Humphrey. I like Marquez Callaway. I like Deontay Harris. I think those guys should be guys the Saints bring back, but also bring some, raise the overall value of the wide receiver. Right. Exactly. Draft picks or whatever. You're going to use draft picks. And at first I was saying I was against the wide receiver being picked in the first round because Coach Payton, that's not his MO. He's not going to take no wide receiver with the first
Brandon
round
Cooks
pick. But DC,
it didn't really work out though.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You see how that shit worked out?
Yeah, he picked him with the first round pick and got him up out of here for a guy he picked in the second round.
Well, if we wouldn't have drafted Michael Thomas, I think he would have been all right. He couldn't take the fact that MT came in here balling like he did. But my 3 receivers would be the same with an asterisk. Okay. With an asterisk. And y'all not gonna like the name I'm giving. If we keep Jameis Winston, just because of all of the talk and everything in the off season and the potential for the potential that they could possibly have.
Come on with it, DC.
Please don't say Traquan.
I would say break Traquan back if it wasn't a lot of money. Only if Jameis Winston was quarterback.
Yeah, right, Dada.
Only if Jameis Winston was. I said that shit about 5 times.
Traquan
only if Jameis Winston was quarterback.
You mean to tell me that you gonna do all that shit just to run around here and say bring Traquan Smith back? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I said I would bring Trey back if Jameis was quarterback, because I think them two could be able to figure something out where he could be productive for us for a very cheap price. Because I don't think he's gonna command a lot on the open market, as you all know. But other than that, get him the hell out of here. But the 3 guys that y'all named, I always like Lil Jordan Humphrey. Everybody loves Deontay Harris and Marquez. That goes without explaining. But ultimately, we all want the same thing, man. I want to get a receiver out of the draft. You know what I mean? It's time for a young guy, and Mike T gonna be coming back, but Mike T not gonna be Mike T. It's gonna take him at least 3-4 games, I would think, to really get his stride. So right. we got to get somebody, some fresh blood. We need somebody electric, man. We need another a guy that puts fear in the defenses, man. Preferably at the wide receiver spot. But if the Saints messed around and did something at the running back spot to pair with Kamara, I wouldn't be mad either.
Well, DC, I love the back end of the commentary. I'm not too crazy about bring Traquan Smith back.
That's why it took so long, because I know y'all wasn't gonna like that one.
I don't like that at all. I'm honest with you, bro.
But think about it. When anytime we got anything out of Traquan last year,
it was the last game. Shit, the last game of the season.
But other than the last game of the season,
yeah. But hold on,
we didn't get shit out of him.
You're right, but Traquan Smith, bro. Traquan Smith missed all those games, and then some of the games he did some good blocking. but he was invisible. Basically, he was outshined by undrafted guys. This man been on the team for what 4 years?
Oh
He was
yeah.
exposed to the same.
It been
system
4
for-
years? Damn.
Yes.
It was 4
4
years.
years.
Boy,
He
time
was
fly
third-round
when you ain't
draft
doing
pick.
shit on the field, huh?
He was injured. He was injured most of the time, and then when he was there, he had some good blocks. And don't get me wrong, Traquan Smith made some catches in there, but nothing outstanding. He got
Right.
outperformed by
He's a
undrafted
good
guys.
blocker, man.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
a good blocker, but
Don't we want run the ball?
yes,
Bro, get out of
but
here, bro. We want
come
somebody
on,
that's
man.
gonna catch
But
and
man,
block. Get your ass out of here.
if
Dumb shit, bro.
if ever he was gonna step up, man, it was supposed to be this year. Mike T
He
is gone,
didn't
man.
have a
This
quarterback.
There go
man, he
damage
had
control and total spin.
boy DC
Dude,
something, boy. I tell
that
you,
dude
boy.
starts spinning
Nah,
his ass off,
I'm
bro.
bullshitting with y'all, fam.
No, you're
Traquan
not.
played
You're
like
telling the
shit.
truth.
But
You're telling the truth.
I
If he
watched
played like
my
crap,
God.
then why you endorsing him? You telling him who
because
that
I think with Jameis,
Go, man.
he has the potential to
Randolph,
be able
tell
to
him,
stretch.
man. Tell him,
He
man.
has the potential to be able to stretch the field and do something productive with us. I'm not saying Traquan about to be the number 2 receiver with the
Harris
Saints.
said stay off the
Hell
D,
no.
DC.
Well, shit. Well, he had
Damn
Jameis.
you.
He
I
didn't
mean
he
with
didn't put
Jameis.
effort to go catch the damn ball.
Let me say I'm on weed and liquor. God damn, Jerry.
You had to be to come up with that one, DC. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You tripping on that one, bro.
So as like the
You
fifth
big
guy,
capping
bro.
on that, like fam said. You
As
big
like the
capping.
5th guy on a little $1 million contract. He can't possibly be worse than Tommy Lee Lewis.
DC,
Oh
you
my
big capping
God,
on
that
that, bro. You big capping. All right,
Come on, man.
free game dropped off. For free game, we're gonna bring him in a minute. Free game, when you pop back in, I'm gonna put you on, bro. But yeah, Traquan Smith, it had some pluses, but man, we gave 4 years.
He run like
Traquan
quicksand.
Smith, bro. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough on him, man. That's enough of Traquan
Yeah,
Smith.
that's right. I saw Jameis yelling at him. He the only one could talk some damn sense into him.
No, bro. Absolutely not, bro.
Nah,
we got
man.
his time has passed, bro.
We need to upgrade the tight end room.
Right.
We need an athletic tight end that can get down the seam, threaten the seam, man, on a consistent basis.
We
need
you
a hybrid.
got Troutman. Let me do my DC opinion. You got
We have
Troutman, Randall. Troutman.
See, no shit. So you trying to be me now?
No.
I wasn't even crazy enough to say that shit.
No, hold on. No, listen.
Was
that
he?
might sound. It might sound
Was he
crazy.
used correctly? I mean, the jury's still out with Troutman. I can't. I see
I
it.
like Troutman.
You know what I'm saying? I see it. I see the athletic ability. His blocking is better than I thought, and I think he just needs to be used properly. I don't think we use tight ends properly, man. This past season.
I don't know about that, Randolph, man. I mean, the Saints over the last 15 years, everybody else seemed to be pretty effective. Other than what's the guy we signed from Indianapolis?
Without Drew.
Right. Well, yeah, okay.
Oh man, Kobe Fleener, man. Come on.
Kobe Fleener. Yeah, other than Kobe Fleener.
Oh my God. We just don't
he was
get
the one chick in the
from
armor.
Indianapolis.
We brought Ben Watson career back.
And the cornerback. Oh my God.
Who the cornerback is? Who you talking about? Jason David?
That came from the coach. Oh my God, he was horrible.
Jason David. Was Jason David worse than Eli Apple to y'all? Who was worse, Jason David or Eli Apple?
Eli Apple was because Jason David did get interceptions. I gotta give him that. He did make interceptions. Man, he just was really small, bro.
What about
he did get interceptions? Serious, Randolph. He got interceptions.
I'm gonna tell you
one of my partners was in the club, and they intercepted Jason David girl. I thought that was pretty funny.
DC, what is wrong with you?
So he didn't get all the interceptions, Big Q.
DC is out of control tonight. Let's bring in free game.
He said I'm out of control.
Free game. Look at that emoji DC got, man. What the hell going on over there?
I was celebrating the CJ McCullough trade, bro.
With Mardi Gras shit on?
That's a picture of me celebrating the CJ McCullough trade.
You look like Lil Jon.
I don't look like no Lil Jon, man.
Right,
you think every black man with dreads and sunglasses look like Lil Jon? That's racist.
Free game. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I ran off this guy. DC's out of control tonight, bro. He out of control. Free game. Welcome to the stream, bro.
What it do, man? How you doing?
Good, bro. Appreciate you being here.
What's up, brother?
Man, the first thing we need, man, We need some speed, man. We like one of the slowest receiver groups in the NFL. We slow.
Man, that's true.
That
True
is true.
talk.
We slow, man. We
Who you
we
I
like? Free
we
game. Talk
I
to me.
can't even I
What
can't
guys
even
you like?
troll on that one. That's true.
yeah. I like Jameson. Uh, Williams. I
Yeah.
like Jameson Williams. I
Yes.
mean, we gotta get somebody fast, and also too. Um, I think we gotta get because against the Chiefs is always a problem with Tyreek Hill. The thing is that people always trying to find people that match his speed, but you have to go with somebody undersized to match that type of speed. You can't have somebody at his weight trying to run with him because he's abnormally fast. So you naturally have to have someone underweight to run with him. You know, so we need a faster DB as well. We definitely need some speed on the team this year in almost every position. Even at running back, because Alvin Kamara not that fast. Uh, we need some speed. Also, too, we got to get two
Free game.
offensive
Hold on. Free
linemen.
game. You said Kamara's not that fast?
No, Kamara's
I,
not
I
that
I I
fast.
think his calm demeanor got you fooled because it looked effortless. I don't see a lot of
He,
people catch Kamara from behind, man. It happens
he,
sometimes, but Kamara be running past everybody. He's
mm,
deceptively fast.
But go,
It
but go
yeah,
don't
ahead.
look
yeah,
like he's
yeah,
running
yeah,
that
yeah.
fast, but he just be passing everybody up.
But go ahead and make your point. Free game.
We need two offensive linemen at least. We need two offensive linemen at least because Andrews he stay out. I mean, I don't know I don't know whether let him go or what, but he stay hurt. Um, we definitely got to get a um a safety. We got to get a safety. Malcolm Jenkins is old. Marcus Williams is pretty good. I think we should pay him and definitely not bring Traquan Smith back. We can't bring him back.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
Not even if we get Jameis.
No, no. When Drew when Drew was throwing the ball, he could. He just he that first 2 years he was good, but I don't know what happened to this dude. He just fell off the map. I don't know what happened to him, but him and Callaway came in around the same time, and
I
Callaway
got I
just
got good. Go ahead.
passed
I'm
him
sorry,
up.
brother.
Callaway passed him up.
Yeah.
He
thank you,
haven't
Pastor.
he haven't did anything. He can't come back, man. It's over.
I just want to let Tasha know that my avatar is very accurate, and I just got good lighting when I be doing my show. That's all that is.
Yeah,
But,
DC is out of control tonight, obviously. But
You
but
see,
I'm
man,
just
you got
I'm
in that
happy to
cup,
be
bro.
back in the Great Saints tank, bro. You don't see how excited I am. I'm
I see
doing
you
that to
on it.
meet you. Oh,
I
you
see
want
you,
to pick on me, man? I ain't been with the family in a long time, bro.
bro. I ain't
Thought
say
I was
nothing,
gonna be
bro.
welcomed with open arms.
You did until you talk about that Traquan stuff.
I said with Jameis.
Yeah, he tripping like that.
You
With
tripping.
Jameis.
You tripping
Boy,
on
y'all
that.
got a soft
Man,
spot. Y'all got a soft spot for old Trey, huh?
No, it's not a soft spot, bro. It's the fact that the guy didn't do well here, bro. In the totality of his time here, he was underwhelming for a third round pick. He was underwhelming. He was given opportunity. Man couldn't stay healthy. He was wildly inconsistent. He showed up some games like he had that 200 yard game when Drew Brees broke that
Mm-hmm.
record. But after that, far and few in between, man. And of course, they could say, well, Drew Brees couldn't stretch the field and do all this old stuff. But even when we had Jameis throwing the ball, Traquan Smith was hurt in his final year. So I think it's time to give somebody else a shot.
We never seen them healthy together.
All right.
Let me stop messing with y'all, man.
who this man?
No,
Yeah,
look,
we
we
need
need
we need we need to draft a goddamn receiver. Everybody know that. Preferably, I like to get somebody with some speed, man. I like Chris O'Clave. I know we got the Ohio State connection. Yeah, baby, you like that avatar, you know it's dope. But Garrett Wilson probably won't be there, and he's a lot like Michael Thomas when you really think about it. So, stating all of that, who would y'all say, man? Because I need to do some more digging on the draft boards to see who we would get far as being a electric guy with all the speed, other than the Alabama kid
The
They got
kid from
quite a few.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
from Arkansas.
Yeah, he's like he's a freak of nature like Metcalf, man. I think he's running like a 4.35, 4.34,
Oh
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, I remember that
Yeah,
brother.
and he's like
Yeah, yeah,
Trey
220,
Burks.
22,
yeah.
223.
Yeah, Trey Burks.
So if he knocks it out in his pro day and in the combine, man, he's gonna shoot up the board.
Hmm.
You know,
How y'all think Michael Thomas gonna fit in with?
he
Because
hungry.
Michael Thomas seemed like he's very competitive.
Family say Dodson. I think Michael Thomas is gonna be fine. Free game. It's just gonna take a while for him to get acclimated. I mean, we got to really think about it. The man basically ain't play on a consistent basis for almost 2 years. So
Hmm.
the first game is not gonna be the Michael Thomas we remember, unless they try to force feed him the ball or something to get him activated. But I think it's just gonna take maybe a couple of games or so for him really to catch his stride. And I'm really anticipating him coming back and actually looking like a monster. Like none of us have really been seeing Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is probably big as hell, man. He probably been pumping iron the whole time. He coming back looking to destroy. I think he's fine with everybody. If you follow him on Twitter, he's always up in his teammates and everything. I think they talk to him. I don't think I remember he was on the sideline for some games and stuff. So I don't think he's gonna have a problem fitting in at all. It's just gonna be a matter of what we see on the field, which I think it may take a few games.
Yeah, we have to surround him with better talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
I don't.
T.
Yeah, we need to surround him with better talent. You know.
Yeah, I don't think Mike Thomas goes anywhere, fam. A lot of people saying
Oh
trade him.
nah,
Why?
they
Why do you
crazy.
think we gonna trade him? We can't trade. We gonna
It's
lose a bunch of money if we trade him this year or next year. I think.
it's a bunch of people saying release him, but you get a
Release
reason
him.
for this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's those
the trip.
BC people, man. I keep telling you, that's them BC people. Q.
BC
What
people
what
before
that what
Yeah,
that mean, brother?
before the championship.
I like
Uh,
that. BC people. All right, I remember that one.
well, really AC after the championship.
after championship.
Yeah, them
Okay,
Bro.
AC.
they don't know nothing about the pain
Yeah, they
game.
don't.
That's what you're
Yeah, they
saying
don't know
already.
about listening to the game on the radio and shit.
When it's blacked out.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
don't know
we done
about
been
that,
through.
man.
We done been through all that, bro.
Man,
yeah.
we done came through the storm, man. They cried about 79 season, man. We done had parades, second line, 3 straight years, 79. We competitive, man. Shit, you know.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we
that's the
came a
whole thing.
long way.
We sure have, bro. That's the thing about the Thomas, though. A lot of people kind of upset about, the whole Michael Thomas dilemma, man. But the reality is that he's finally getting to a point where they say he should be ready for training camp. So what you'll get is a pissed off Michael Thomas that's ready to prove himself because he's been listening to what people been saying over the last couple of years. And remember, prior to him getting hurt, this dude was one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. And people talked about guys like Julio Jones at the time, who was excelling, who since fell off. But Michael Thomas, despite not having that blazing speed, was still able to break the single season catch record. We talking about the same man. Now, speed was never a part of his game, but he's an excellent wide receiver. The Saints developed now. Not a time that people, I think, to some degree, people are forgetting that. And that you don't usually get rid of guys like that, and trading him won't get you anything if he's not totally healthy. So I would caution people to kind of pump the brakes on Michael Thomas. With all the flux on the Saints offense, we don't need to turn over every chair. There's a few things we need to
Exactly.
fix and add to it, but we need to add to what
Yeah.
you do have. You don't want to
Right.
flip Michael Thomas over right now and Alvin
Building
Kamara
blocks.
sitting up here. Yeah, Kamara sitting up here could possibly miss 6 to 8 weeks. and the charge he's facing is a felony. So we'll see where it all goes. But yeah, I would caution people not to turn up all your chairs when you're moving them around in the room. You know, you got a lot of stuff to do on the offensive side of the ball, but I don't think Mike Thomas should be a move. You got to, if it's James quarterback, you got to sign him. You know, if it's somebody else, you got to do that. You got to you see what you're going to do on the offensive line. You got to clean up Kamara's mistake. Now that he's not going to be there, you got to find somebody there. You know, depth and tight ends, all that. So I mean, it's not exactly, you know, a unit that that's going to pile up a lot of a situation. You know, that unit is going to need some help from a talent perspective, man. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be. Yeah, it's a felony, RJ. It's a felony he's facing in Nevada. They stumped the liver.
I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't think that's gonna wind up ending that way with a felony. But we know just the fact that he's accused of it means he gonna be suspended.
That's what the people said in the report. Is that
No. I know. I said. Well, maybe I said the wrong word. I said accused. I don't think it's gonna. He gonna be convicted of a felony. I mean, I don't remember Kamara getting in no trouble, so that charge probably get dropped down. But whether they plead him innocent or guilty, he gonna be facing a lot of time, man. So it's very likely, like you saying, we need to get some talent around Michael Thomas. I know we got Mark Ingram, and I know we got Tony Jones Jr., but we might still draft a running back too.
You're gonna need some help, bro.
Yeah. We need a tight end, we need a running back, and we need a receiver now. So, and then they got a lot of defensive linemen in this draft as well. So, man, it's gonna be exciting to see what the Saints do, and what the hell did he do to deserve to look like that?
You was trying to mess
What
with
if we grab that tight end from Georgia? That tight end, he real fast tight end.
What's his
What y'all
name?
think about that? I forgot
You know his name, brother? You
man.
forgot his name?
I forgot his name. I think he's number 18 or something like that. And boy, when he
I
got the
know it.
ball in that championship game, he took off. I mean, he left the cornerbacks from uh from Alabama team. Took off. So y'all look into him.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the tight ends there that's available that they're giving rankings on right now. The guy out of Colorado State, Trey McBride, 6'4", 260, who had 90 catches, 1,121 yards, and averaged 12.5 yards per catch. Trey McBride from Colorado State. Jalen Weidermeyer from Texas A&M, 6'5", 255, 40 catches, 515, 4 touchdowns, averaged almost 13 yards per catch. And there's several others, but those are the top ones currently ranked there. So, yeah, it's going to be, I mean, the Saints need help if you think about it, man. Like I said, we're going to do a show when we do that, man. But Carlos says, check out dude before. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's they beat the hell out of that dude. But I think he went in there, he was messing with him, and he talking about it's a payday. That man knew what he was doing, man. Called it, it's him against all them other dudes, and he took a $1 million ass whooping. That's what I call it. When they was stumping him, he was going in and out of consciousness, and he woke up, like I told you, in a land with rivers made of gravy and pillows that's made of biscuits.
Hey,
That's what and the sky rained down champagne, rich champagne upon his head, and he was smiling. And every time they punched and kicked his ass, he was smiling the whole way there, in and out of consciousness. And that's what happened. So,
innocent until proven guilty, though, man.
yeah, well, they got a lot of money, but look at this here, and they got a videotape of him getting his ass whooped on. So, hey, bro,
Kamara did all that.
him and his partners, the goon.
How much his partners did and how much he did.
Well, bro, Kamara was on footage chasing after the dude and punching him 8 times, according to the police report, who pulling that information off of the video footage of the casino where they were located at.
You know what? How much time did did Kareem Hunt get for his
Right.
altercation? Because I think this might be like a similar thing to that. I know it was a young lady, and this is a man, but I think it might be a similar punishment to whatever Kareem Hunt got when he was with the Chiefs.
No,
Kareem
that
Hunt
ain't it.
when he, nah, I don't know.
That ain't it. Kareem Hunt didn't even hit the girl. He pushed her, and the girl was coming after him.
He
I mean,
pushed her and
Kamara
then,
and
then
them
he,
did.
he kicked it. He kicked her and all that. I don't think the NFL gauging it as whether he was trying to get away and all that. They're looking at the charge, man. The charge, and
Yeah,
ultimately by Kamara not getting in trouble. I can't see him being getting a felony for that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
let me have a Swiss mushroom Swiss burger, and I know this the burger, and add
Now, hold on,
mayonnaise to it.
brother
And he
Prime,
hungry, huh?
brother Prime at the Burger King. He placing his order.
He come in and start placing orders. You got the wrong number,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
I don't
Jamaican.
know.
You see, yeah, Jamaican burger.
Jamaican burger.
Yeah,
What kind of burgers they got over there?
Jamaican burgers.
They got veggie patties,
Yeah,
beef patties,
yeah.
all pickles in the sesame seed bun.
You already know. You been over there. Brother Prime on there ordering that Jamaican burger, man. But go ahead, free
Hey,
game. What you
but
saying, bro?
That's
but nah,
McDonald's, bro. You describing?
Kamara kicked boy ass, man.
Yeah, him and his partners beat that guy butt, man. They stumped him all kind of which ways, man. That was terrible. Look at this guy here, man.
Yeah.
This guy look horrible, man. All his eyes swole, his head cut up and gashed, nose busted, nose spread out like it's a smashed potato. I mean, the man just looked like he been through war, right there, man. It's terrible, man. You had your tail kick. You had your tail kick when your nose looked like it was spread out like it was a busted mashed potato. I'll tell you what, man, that dude, boy, that was and they got the video. I can't wait to see the video
I
for
want
it.
to see the video till I pass judgment, man. And if I see
Nah,
Kamara
you ain't
really
gotta.
kicking a man 57 times or something, but they did all that to him because he called him ugly.
No,
No,
the guy,
there was more involved. They probably called him some kind of ugly faggot or something.
he said
But
what?
still, that's enough. That's enough to reconstruct your face.
Well, I'm just gonna say this: these young brothers that's making all this money need to start realizing words don't mean shit. Because growing up in New Orleans back in the '70s and '80s, only time I fought when people put their hands on me. You called me all kind of bitch punk and all. No, that's okay. That's just words. I can remember I was telling my students I only had one fight the whole time I was in school at Bell and at Rob Wayne. I had a fight at Bell because I had no choice. Kid spit in my face and I beat the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, you got
So
Yeah, yeah, he
keep
deserve
your
ass whooping
yeah,
for that, bro.
yeah, keep your spit in your face.
Can't let nobody spit in your face.
Nah.
and that's what might have happened. But these young brothers need to realize that saying about what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. No, it doesn't, because
Not
there's
if you the
cameras all
Saints.
over everywhere.
Yeah,
Who came up with that
it's a good
anyway?
saying though.
I need to sue their ass for that. Whoever came
Yeah,
up with that, whatever happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. Oh no, it didn't. Look what
no,
happened.
Vegas full of lies though, man. They tell you go over there and one day you could be a millionaire. You just pull the right slot,
man, the
pay
house
you all
always
type of shit.
wins.
Right.
I've been to Vegas 3 times in the last about 10 years. I don't play them slot machines. I know that's nothing but a trap.
But
Thanks.
yeah, that was terrible, man. That man getting wailed on like that. But he brought it up on himself, man, talking greasy and
Now he
trying to
go.
holler at the man
You
girlfriend.
think he gonna run up on another NFL player and just be
No,
calling their girlfriends ugly all
no,
around the country?
ain't no need to. He got his money. He gonna be getting his money, so
Oh yeah, he gonna be
he got his
paying for
money.
his medical bills for life probably. But you don't
Damn.
talk shit, because I think the last time I was on with your Q, I think I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. I remember back in when we had the Dawn Patrol, and me and my wife and my mother-in-law used to go to the Bottom Line. Sam Mills at the bottom line, and he got in the fight with his little short ass at the bottom line. I ain't gonna never forget that.
Bottom line, good grief.
Yeah, I'm old.
Sam Mills was
No.
doing at the bottom line.
Bro, he was there. I know Sam Mills when I see Sam Mills.
Oh, bro. I believe you, brother.
What's up, Troy? Yeah, that's the thing, man. That the
He
bottom
he
line.
won, Prime?
Huh?
He won or he got beat up?
He got his ass whipped.
Damn.
He was fighting somebody big, taller than him, 2 dudes over some
He
shit.
fight 2 dudes.
That's the field mouse. The field mouse said, "I don't care." Field mouse was 5'9". So I mean, regardless or not, you're not going. He might have took that ass whooping, but it wasn't for lack of heart.
Yeah.
He was a guy that regardless of his stature, he played bigger than that, and that was his mentality. He wouldn't let that stop him.
But ain't what it used to be, bro. Especially in this day and age when everybody, you see, I'm old school. I don't know about the rest of your brothers, but I'm old school. But you see these people that's under 30 years old, they got to put every damn thing they do on social media. Oh, I'm going to go to the toilet. I'm going to wipe my ass right now. Y'all want to see me do that? Damn, some shit you got to keep to yourself. I'm just old school like that, bro. How about y'all?
I feel your pride, but I think you're a little bit of a walking contradiction. We all know what you like on your burger.
Look, I wasn't expecting to come into the crowd that fast, bro. You called me off guard.
So, what Jamaican burger y'all did that, Brother Prime? I heard you was at the Jamaican burger.
No, I got a Whataburger, I got a bacon Swiss, and patty melt.
Oh, okay. I thought you was at Jamaican burger. I thought that's
No.
DC's favorite place.
Jamaican burger.
You need to cut that out. You silly Q. Where Lil Q? Lil Q in bed?
Yeah, well, nah, he in the room. They in there playing the game. But yeah, I'm gonna bring him back sooner or later, man. He did really well. I'm proud of him, man.
So what was the main conversation about Kamara being the dumbass?
Well, no, it's a number of things we talk about now. Sam Mills, Hall of Fame, made the Hall of Fame as official. The Saints, of course, moving forward, the offensive coordinator who it should be going forward, the quarterback situation, the fact that Cam was on Jim Rome's show during the Super Bowl media events, recruiting Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Flip Wilson, and who else I'm missing? Lamar Jackson. I mean, he just going down the whole damn thing. But there's a lot of different stuff going on, man. We still in a state of flux in terms of finding even an offensive coordinator right now.
Right, I'm gonna tell you right now 2 things. Number 1, you remember last time I talked, I said I would not be surprised some kind of way that Bieniemy and Allen ended up on this coaching staff. And Bieniemy, after I told you that, I read that his contract is up in Kansas City. And you see, one of the knocks is because being a brother, we always got to be 3 times better than everybody else. We got to always prove ourselves. So he may need to get from under your boy in Kansas City and take over offense like our offense and make it do some stuff. Then you'll probably get a coaching job.
What you think
about that?
Yeah, I think that's going. I think that's a good idea because I don't know because It don't seem like Andy Reid want to give up play calling full time. I think he just trying to boost him up to get a job. Honestly.
Damn, the Andy Reid said the man was calling plays. Y'all don't believe him?
Right. He said that.
Yeah, well, that might be one of the things he's trying to help the brother out, but he needs to get from under him. And I look at it this way: another selling point for him to get to come back home is, I know the cost of living got to be much cheaper than living in Kansas City.
Nah, I don't think so, bro.
No.
Kansas City not that expensive like that unless you know something we don't know because I ain't think it was that high.
Well, I can tell you this for a fact. I've been in Houston now for the last 22 years, and it's much cheaper living here than living back home in New Orleans in the Ninth Ward or anywhere else. I can tell you that much.
Well, yeah, Houston. But you think Kansas City? You saying Kansas City more expensive than New Orleans?
I don't know. I'm just wondering what would be a selling point to get him to come back home besides coming back home and putting his stamp on offense.
To I guess do similar to something he did in Kansas City and on another team, give him a better shot at being a head coach. That would be the only, I think, selling point you could try to sell to him. Oh, come be with us for a year, and then you can go ahead being a head coach again. Get us set up, and then you leave.
And
Other than that, I don't know why he would want to leave Kansas City
I mean,
and at the chance of winning the Super Bowl to be an offensive coordinator somewhere else.
that man not gonna go nowhere, man. He not gonna leave Kansas City, where they are perennially picked to win the Super Bowl damn near every year, or they one game from it. I mean,
But
hold on. I'm just saying that it's not. It's a lateral move. It's not. He's not. And this is my take. Anything can happen, mind you. But I'm saying, based on what I'm reading about what Eric Bieniemy is looking for, he wants a head coaching job.
Yeah, but he might have to get from under him, bro, for make his own name.
That's what I was about to say. The same thing.
That's a big.
We just watched two people in our chat who don't even believe the man calling plays. Q, and it's just two people in our chat.
Well, that's just people not. They need to go and look up Andy Reid telling you it's a whole interview he did about him calling plays.
But what if the narrative around the league is still the same, man?
Stop introducing. Let me finish my point on it.
Go ahead.
I'm saying, man, whatever they talking about, he had 12 something interviews. They said he didn't interview well. Eventually, he will get an opportunity to be a head coach, but he wants to be a head coach according to what he's saying. He don't want to make a lateral move to be no offensive coordinator. And it ain't like he's leaving a bad team to go to a good team to be a coordinator. He with the Kansas City Chiefs. Got Pat Mahomes as a quarterback. He has a lot of people ain't looking at him saying that he needs to go somewhere to make a name for himself. The bare fact that you're talking about him right now means that he got a name about himself. We ain't talking about other guys. We
knew Kyle Shanahan before he got a chance to be a head coach with the 49ers.
Listen, let
me before he went to Atlanta.
Dennis Allen was a defensive coordinator, and was a defensive coordinator after a year he got the head coaching job. So I'm saying it happened from time to time where guys with no experience get the job. Before Miami did what they did, Flores landed the job there for a couple of seasons with the Dolphins.
Yeah, after he was with New England for 22 years or some however long that was.
But I'm saying,
you know what I mean?
I'm saying you got to build your way up. You got, and
but this
paid his dues. He climbed. He didn't just jump in the OC chair. He moved his way up diligently in the NFL to the point to be an offensive coordinator. He has a name. His name ain't a big name, and he ain't looking to make a lateral move according to what he's saying. He wants to be a head coach. He's not going to go to the Saints to be an offensive coordinator when he got the freaking Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and all these guys up here. Come on.
If he was able to come here, Q, and do what he wanted to do, they gave him full reign over the offense, and he knew he could make it work and be dynamic. As close to as dynamic. Let me finish. I'll let you finish. Let me finish.
All right,
let me finish. I got to question the questionable people,
James,
especially the big ones. But look, if he could be as dynamic or close to as dynamic as he is in Kansas City, we're hearing people who don't believe the man calling the plays, even though the damn head coach coming out saying he calling the plays. Like, what better way? A lateral move, whatever, but what better way to prove your worth than to do it again? Like he's already been with KC. He already been with KC for all of that time. The man that interviewed for 12 head coaching jobs. They don't want to give him a job, man.
Tell him again, Eric. Bieniemy and wait for Andy Reid to retire so you get AC there.
He could also be doing that. He could be doing that. That's what Brian Leftwich looked like he doing in Tampa Bay. He looked like he probably gonna stay with Tampa Bay and wait for that. But we think Andy Reid gonna retire in the next 2-3 years. You think?
No.
Oh, you think Andy Reid gonna coach for another 5 to 7 years?
I think he will.
Andy Reid on the back end of his career.
Well,
I've seen crazier things happen, and I was talking about Kyle Shanahan, how he was with the Redskins, and he was really good over there, and he wanted a head coaching job. Couldn't get one. So you know what he did? He went to Atlanta. And he took the Atlanta Falcons to the Super Bowl. and then he got a head coaching job for the 49ers. So that concept is not foreign in the league for a guy to do that. Now, whether Eric Bieniemy wants to do that,
right?
Only Eric Bieniemy knows, unless he came out and said he's not going to do that.
Wants to leave, right? That's that, and I agree with you on that point. Bieniemy never said that he wanted to leave Kansas City Chief as an he wanted to be a coach of another team, but not leave him as an OC.
Well, I'm gonna say,
go ahead, Brother Prime.
Yeah, I want to say this, but the narrative about he can't interview, if that's the case, why do you interview them for what, 8-10 hours? You don't. When a person can't interview, you don't even interview them that long. That's a short interview. Okay, all right, we'll get back in touch with you. So that don't make sense. He interviewed longer than what Allen did and anybody else did. So that's a narrative. And all these people, I don't know. I just have this feeling, all these people that Allen is getting rid of, I think Allen has a feeling that he knows Sean Payton is going to come back, and he's probably going to hire some of them people, so he getting them off the staff. I just have this sinking feeling about that. And this thing about what we're going to draft, man, go with Jameis. And I don't want Aaron Rodgers, because a lot of people seem to forget that last summer Aaron Rodgers made a comment when Biden first became president. He didn't believe Biden was a real president, and then he did this foolishness about not getting vaccinated. No. When like my great grandmother used to say, when you tell your drawers, you don't tell your drawers.
But that's and yeah, you got some good points on that. But his that's.
I'm gonna have to exit on you on that one.
Thank you, free game, bro.
All right, free game.
Yeah, well, no, I ain't talking about exit. I'm talking about what he said. Now, if Aaron Rodgers is available, you crazy to turn him down.
But Aaron Rodgers, I'm telling you, if Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay, unless they outright cut him because he's still under contract, they're gonna trade him to the AFC. They don't want to deal with Aaron Rodgers anymore.
We're gonna see it, family.
Well, it is Aaron Rodgers, so I think he would have a little bit of a say in where he won't go. And guys typically like that have no trade clause and all that type of stuff in their contract. So he probably got something set up where he would have to agree to wherever they send him. So even if we is getting him, man, I mean, it'll tie up so much of our offseason because we wouldn't know.
The tough part is
making it happen.
Green Bay sending them to you. That's the tough part. And the same with Seattle because they both under contract. They're not, and now anything can happen. But Green Bay, you think Green Bay's stupid enough to trade Aaron Rodgers to the Saints? You think Seattle's stupid enough to trade Russell Flip Wilson to the Saints? They're not. Nope. That is something that they'll trade him to the AFC. They won't trade those guys to the Saints who just plastered them in week 1 of this past season with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, they're not going to trade that. I just see that as a bad move.
But they got the quarterback of the future in the week.
Unless they hired the general manager from the Portland Trailblazers to run it, then I'll say you got it. I'm going to tell you,
Rodgers,
or the general manager from the Houston Texans.
There you go.
I was about to say that.
Rodgers is going to be playing. If he's playing for anybody next year other than Green Bay, take my word, he's going to be playing for Denver.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good thing because the guy that's where
possible.
Hackett's at. Hackett is former OC's up there, so that wouldn't be a stretch.
That's his former OC that became the head coach.
That's right. So
yeah. Yeah, that might be something, man.
That makes sense.
That might be something.
Because you'll send them to the AFC. I'll send them over there. But man,
it can't take but what, maybe 2 first-round picks is probably all they would have to give up for him. But would you think it'd be more than that?
Probably will.
Yeah, but do you surrender that valuable capital for Aaron Rodgers and then listen, a lot of people on Aaron Rodgers, I hear Cam doing that, Lamar Jackson, everybody that he's mentioned is under contract. Right. So, I mean, you're gonna have to get them in trades, and then of course we don't even know who the OC is yet. You know,
I think Lamar's contract might be up, Q. If I'm not mistaken.
Let me pull that up.
We don't need to.
He was drafted. That was 2017, right? When Lamar got drafted, I think that was 2017.
Right, but we don't need to make it with Davenport. We can't afford to lose all these draft choices. Ricky Williams put us in the hole for 2 years almost, probably more.
He said this is a think tank, So let me throw this against the wall. Let's see if
All
this
right.
sticks. What about Cam Newton?
Hell
Oh
no.
no.
Oh
Okay.
Well,
no.
No,
Oh
freaky.
no.
You almost worse than
Okay. We
DC.
we not into that type of brainstorming, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you right now.
You
No,
almost worse than
I'm
DC
gonna
on
throw
that
this
one,
on the
freaky.
wall. I'm gonna throw
Cam
this on the
over.
wall. I'm gonna throw this on the wall. How about you're gonna have both Jameis Winston and Teddy Bridgewater on the offense.
I think that'll work.
Teddy Bridgewater
Who playing disco
and
music?
For real, huh?
That's that's
my boy
70s
King.
disco.
So
Somebody getting down. Got some disco
oh
music playing
that's
now.
me. That's me calling me on my phone. But Teddy Bridgewater and Winston as our quarterbacks.
Yeah,
No,
I agree.
I
No.
don't want
I
both
agree
of
with
them.
that.
You
No,
got
I
to pick
want one.
one. I'd rather Jameis, in my opinion.
Well, we need to get rid of what's his name? Seaman. We need to get rid of Seaman.
Oh, there you go again.
Some
That's what
sound
happened
like
every time somebody call you
Footloose
Brother
about to
Brown.
come on or something. Huh?
Sound like a movie. 007.
But yeah, I mean, the quarterback. I'm looking it up right now, man. And to be honest
Yeah,
with you,
but
quarterback situation. But go ahead, Brother Brown.
Seaman, he got to go, and
Simeon.
yeah, Simeon, he got to go.
Huh?
He got to go.
Call that man Seaman.
Oh, he's a free agent. He already gone.
Yeah, he out of
Um,
here, man.
That's
and
why they
and
signed Borders.
I wouldn't be surprised Allen get rid of Taysom Hill behind because that injury he has is that's kind of a hard injury to come back from, and it was Peyton that was pushing this Steve Young theory about this man. If he stays on the team, make that man a halfback or H-back or tight end. Keep it
Why he can't be
keep him
both?
out of quarterback. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah, we
Jack of
keep
all
Taysom, we
trades.
keep him in his Swiss Army knife role. We don't do the crazy quarterback runs to mess up the rhythm of the other quarterback so much.
Right.
And let him keep doing what he do. I think he's worth the money in that role. He's very productive. So
Right.
if the OC can find a way to, at least have it be similar to what Sean had, I think he's worth keeping. And everybody on the team loves Taysom, so he ain't commanding a lot of money. I don't see him as somebody we got to get off to try to save cap.
He
Well,
Plus,
produced
I
though,
that's
don't
man.
know how's
a
his
cap
deal
hell.
structured. Q, can they just let him
That's a
go
cap hell.
and
That's
be
cap
out of
hell
it?
that Peyton set us up for.
Well, that's why a lot of people upset about Coach Payton, bro. Is that the offense, and that's what I was saying when Coach Payton stepped down, and of course that's also an interview I could play from you with Cam Jordan talking about he expect Coach Payton to
Yeah,
resurface with another contender, which is the
he said
Miami
he got his
the
mind
Dallas
made up on
Cowboys.
what he gonna do already,
Yeah,
just like we already know.
of
That's what
course,
Cam
Well,
saying.
we
yeah,
just beat that ass when he played against us. That's all.
of course.
Because
I mean
all the
that's
problems he was having in New Orleans with
He
the bad calls gonna follow him to Dallas.
he keeps swearing to God up and down. He ain't going to Dallas. He did an interview today talking about it and say, "Oh, that's followed me my whole career." Because they've said that they believed I was gonna go back to Dallas for 10, 11 years before they stopped
I
believing
know.
that. And all of this, yeah. Who is at Walmart? Somebody at Target or Walmart,
Man,
self checkout.
I don't care if he do go to Dallas or somewhere, man. Thank you for 16 years, man. I don't
Say
care,
this, my
man.
brothers.
I
Let
ain't
me.
got nothing bad to say about the man, bro. You know what the hell we come from, man? Man, come
Yeah,
on, man.
but you got.
Some stuff is just like y'all be on here crying. Some of y'all get on here crying like Peyton was
y'all
this and
y'all
Not
triggering
me.
Randolph, man.
yeah. Come on, man.
Stop
Don't do
triggering
Not
that,
me.
Randolph,
brother.
DC.
Don't do that, man. Come
What you
on, man.
say?
The man.
Stop triggering
You
Randolph,
gotta take the good with the
Oh,
bad, though.
I
You
don't
gotta
give a
take.
good goddamn
Now
way you go.
listen, now listen,
My
now
take
listen. I'm
is
gonna tell you, he's
Hold
right.
on, let him talk,
Sometimes,
DC.
sometimes he did do crazy shit. You'd be like, man, what the hell you thinking? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he was too good for himself. Sometimes y'all think yourself. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, we had more more positive than negative. You know what I'm saying? Now
right.
and the
DC
way
gonna
he went
disagree with
out,
you.
leaving the offense in the state that is in, But if the man didn't want to be there, man, like DC normally say when we on other podcasts, I don't want nobody that don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? And that go for him too. He don't want to be here. He want to go to another contender.
Let him go.
Congratulations, thank you. And when we face you, we go whoop your ass. That's it.
Facts. But
Stop triggering people, DC.
I don't care if he go to Dallas. Me personally, like
I'm in Dallas.
Sean Payton could do whatever the
have
hell
it,
he
man.
want to do, man. Like that man had been here for what 16 years.
DC
Gave
no
us a
more.
championship, all these winning seasons, man.
Yes.
He did enough. He can go wherever the hell he want. If that's what he want to do, then let his ass go do that. You know.
DC, I'm in Dallas. They are so happy, man. Jerry just came out last week and said that McCarthy ain't gonna coach the team forever. So, man,
you can't get more
That's funny.
transparent than that, man.
you can't. You said, man, you can't get no bad Jerry.
Lord.
Man,
He
Jerry
basically
crazy as hell,
telling
man.
y'all.
They telling us. But if I'm not mistaken, we still got Peyton on the contract. He can't get out of the contract at 25, right?
That's now see that to me. This to me, if Sean Payton come back next year or whatever, or the year after
Right.
next, and he get us some draft compensation and go to
Yeah,
Dallas,
there you
man,
go.
I
There
still
you
feel
go.
like, man, Sean Payton love us.
Yep,
Because
I
he
want
left
2 1s and 2
and you
2s
got
and
us
a
some
3.
good gifts.
Know
You know what
what?
I mean? How you gonna be mad at that?
Let's see how bad Jerry want him. All right, you want Sean
They
next
gonna give
year?
us two
Give us
first.
2 1s. We want 2 2s, a
And
3, and CD
and
There you
Lamb.
go. There you
And
go.
CD
That's what I
Lamb.
was
no, I
saying.
don't.
See how
I
bad you want him.
I want the linebacker.
Who?
I want their linebacker. We could draft some receivers. I
What
don't need CD
linebacker?
Lamb
Parsons?
as that bad. Give me Parsons.
Oh, he ain't doing that.
Give me
He
Parsons and
might.
2
He
first.
might. Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
And y'all
Yeah.
can have him.
Yeah. Y'all can have him 2 first and Parsons. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna see how much you love him.
But y'all seem to forget that Jerry's a control freak. Shit, he ran off your boy that used to coach in Florida, Jimmy Johnson. And that was his college friend. He won him a Super
Yeah.
Bowl and he left.
Because Jimmy wanted what happened. Jimmy wanted part of the team, and Jerry wasn't having that, man.
Oh.
And Jimmy was getting a lot of the. Jimmy was getting the glory because Jimmy built the team how he was with the team. Jerry didn't like that, so Jerry been trying for the last 20-something years to prove that it wasn't just Jimmy Johnson, it was him. Shit, he just started talking to Jimmy Johnson last year and put his name in the ring of honor. The man should have been up there, man.
Right.
That's personal.
I think
it is
Sean Payton
personal,
could get along fine with Jerry Jones, and you got to look to his mentor. Bill Parcells had a perfect relationship with Jerry Jones, so
no,
that didn't
DC.
sour no type of way.
Yes, it did.
So if
DC.
Bill Parcells knew how to maneuver around it, I'm sure Sean Payton got the keys to success from him.
Hey,
It couldn't have been that
Parcells,
horrible, man. Parcells was over there for
man.
like 4 or 5 years, man.
Nah, man,
No.
Parcells here for like 3 years. Him and Parcells didn't want T.O. here. He never called T.O. by his name. He used to call T.O. the player. The whole time he was here, the player.
Right.
That's why he stepped down because of Jerry, man. Him and Jerry
Well,
butted heads, man.
If that was the case, then why he ain't gonna coach nowhere else?
Who that?
If
Parcells?
Parcells stepped down strictly
Big Q.
because of Jerry,
Man, burnt out.
why
Look
didn't he
all
go
the
coach
success he
at
had.
another team?
Didn't he go to New England or the Jets or somewhere? Or
Nah, all that was before he went to Dallas.
that was
Dallas
before,
was his last stop,
that
and
was
then he
right. That
retired.
was his last stop. He already had champion. Well, then he didn't need to coach no more, man.
DC, I had to break this up, but can we get this show back on Saint related content, bro?
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
know,
bro.
Tasha,
Go ahead.
I know
Okay,
Tasha loving this.
I want to say this, and I'm gonna go, gentlemen. I enjoy being with y'all, but my thing is, whatever happens, the real fans are gonna be behind his team. And Allen said something, and I know Q probably got excited when he said it when he was talking about the offense. He wanted to be a run first team that do some big plays. I know you enjoyed that, Big Q.
Oh yeah, man. My thing is how the Saints did it 2 years ago with the power of that running attack. Man, that to me is, and I think that's what did it. When he said what he said, that's what flashed in my mind 2 years ago when we went to the playoffs. Well, last year, it's still this year because Super Bowl didn't play, but the year before this year, when we did all that stuff with the running attack. Remember, first and foremost, we was going flimmering, losing games, barely lost to the Raiders out there in Los Angeles. Like, man,
Right.
listen, we was trying to force the pass. It was like, man, run the damn ball. Then the pressure came. He finally started running the ball. The Saints One, because that year we should have beat the Packers. That year we should have beat the Raiders. That year,
Yep.
and we was just barely beating
EQ.
teams by 2 or 3 points. But when they started running the ball, that opened up everything because he was trying to force the pass. But when
Because
we
I'm gonna say this, Q. I want to say this, and I'm gonna leave. So, agree with me or disagree with me, gentlemen? Your running game, a good running game, makes you have a top.
Brother Prime cut off.
Yeah, he cut off.
That burger finally got done.
I think I blame it on Tasha. I think Tasha sniped him.
Yep. No, but what I was saying, I'm gonna say this. My chin hit my cell phone. But what I was saying is, if you have a good run game, a solid run game, that makes you have a top 10 defense because your defense is not on the field for half of the game. True or false, gentlemen?
False.
Yeah, man. We've been preaching that since the sports coma came into its inception. A strong run game helps the defense because that was one of the main points when the sports coma first started, was the fact that we would throw the ball all over the field and didn't expect these guys to go out there and play defense while you're extending the game, knowing we don't have a good defense. You know what I mean? You're just making the game longer, you're making it more plays, and you definitely make it harder on the defense. So running the ball, it shortens the game. It shortens the length of the time that the defense is out there. So that's definitely going to make them more effective. So if you're a team that knows you have a great defense, I don't care how good your passing game is, you need to run the ball because it's going to help the defense be that much greater, and you're going to wind up blowing people the hell out if your passing game is really that good. Because if you can run the ball, then what come next is the play action. And you really you are an unstoppable team when you do that. You know who did that to perfection? That I can remember a team I always liked. Remember the Broncos?
Yeah.
The Denver Broncos with John Elway. That's what they did, man. They dominated the league like that. And it was basically unstoppable. They just ran everybody out the building.
Y'all have a good week and y'all stay safe, my brothers.
Thank you, brother. Nice to have you, bro. Have a good weekend. Thank you, sir. All right, let's wrap it up, DC. That's the running game. That's a big part of it, man.
Yeah.
Clock management, as you spoke about, resting of the defense, which gives them the ability to play nastier and faster. And
it's a psychological edge too, Q. Because when you running the ball and you keep doing it and they can't stop it, you make a team quit, man. It's like you pull their heart out. Like, we know they about to run. And they still got a first down.
Right.
They feel helpless.
Yeah, and we did that to them. We did that to a lot of teams, man. We just and then, of course, running that ball and controlling the clock management steals off their playbook. It takes the clock. You possess the clock. You have possession of the clock means you possess their playbook. You basically neutralize them and turn them one-dimensionalize them. They force them to pass, and they have to throw out all these plays, and it's a certain sense of urgency in your opponent. So, yeah, the possession of the clock, we talk about the field, but if you possess the clock and you running the ball and you dominate, man, boy, that opens up a whole nother world for your benefit, and it just steals everything from your opponent. So, yeah, running the ball, and that's when Dennis Allen said that, I was happy about that because that's what I thought about. The 2 years ago, the year we went to the playoffs last, when we were running the football and dominating and doing what we were supposed to do. So, I mean, we do that, I think we should be fine. But Randolph, you said you didn't agree about that philosophy, bro, or you agree? What you think?
Well, I do when I sit back and think about it. But if you just got a badass defense, it don't even matter, man. Shit.
Well, at least
I mean, you keep them. You can keep them off the field.
Yeah, you keep it help.
You shorten the snaps on the field. So yeah, it does help, man. It does.
All right, well, family, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, man. Just quick point. Are we doing you guys doing the Pelican post game tonight or tomorrow?
That's tomorrow after the game, bro.
Tomorrow after the game, okay. But just closing, man. Man, just ready, man. Looking forward to this new chapter for the Saints, man. Hopefully, they can make the right hire, and we could get this ship back on the road. I mean, shit. After everything we went through this season, still finished 9-8. Should have been in the playoffs, but things happen. So, man, y'all brothers have a good night, man, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, man. And who that?
All right, Randolph. Who that?
Thank
Who
you,
that?
brother. That's brother Randolph keeping it real as usual. And that's well said. But I thank all the family members tonight. I hope y'all had fun. We had a little fun tonight as we brought DC in here as well, and the rest of the family members on the show. I thank all of you guys for chiming in and as well. But much love to the guys. DC, you got any parting recipes? I mean, not recipes. You want to talk about
every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, eating up all the hog maws, all the cornbread. Nah, I ain't got nothing to say, man. Good to be back, and we gotta know that you win some and you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Bang, 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 bang.
All right, there you go, DC. There you go.
Got a recipe for you. Using some pork chops and chunky. You remember that?
Pork
Tastes so good, make your breath smell funky.
Bro, you gonna go through all this bad stuff. All right, so listen, fam. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for chiming. Hope y'all had fun today. We did. So we'll holler at you guys later. Much love. Yeah, DC promote your new album, bro. You can see DC's having fun.
Man, I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna have to call my dad. I'm gonna have to call my daddy and make sure I ain't kin to that dude, man. I'm gonna have to call my pops and ask him some questions.
DC sitting up there, he looking like Lil Jon on the picture. He got beads on. He got some kind of weird red outfit on, and they got somebody throwing jelly beans at his ass. I don't know where he was at, but it's a weird emoji.
That's confetti, Q. That is confetti.
That's not jelly beans.
Confetti. No, you hungry.
All right, so
not jelly beans.
All right. Much love to the fam. I appreciate y'all. We'll return tomorrow. A Pelican post-game report for our Pale family, man. We'll be on Pelican post-game report. If you don't know about the Pelican report, that's our Pelican stream we do. Just simply go to your YouTube search engine or Google and put in Pelican post-game report. Pull it up, subscribe, like, whatever, and join us over there. We'll be recapping the Pelicans game tomorrow.
We're going to see CJ McCullough go bang, 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 bang.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Bang them threes on their head. Nah.
All right. So with that being said, we're going to chime out with DC with a little red outfit on, looking like Prince. And outside that,
come on now. That was wagging. I ain't never look like no damn Prince. I get the D1 shit and the Bob Marley thing, but Prince, come on now.
Bro, I'm saying the red outfit you got on, bro. What you got? What is that? What's going on?
Prince ain't the only person that wore red.
Yeah, but you got a red jacket and some pants on.
Birdman wear red all the time. You ain't say I look like him.
Much love to y'all. We gonna holler at y'all later. Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that? Who got cut and who back? Rookies in the vets. Players you should look at. It's the sports coma. You don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway. Maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking. Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation? Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or robbery could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints?
black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.